We thief, motherfucker.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody.
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording, but Joe's being
We are
a chooch.
live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of Roil Talk
Ladies
podcast.
and gentlemen, boys and girls.
I feel like he's like a gigolo when he comes in like that. Live.
I don't know. I always want to be like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another
DJ
episode.
Easy D.
Yeah.
I think you should make a new entrance.
Me and the mic got a thing, you know. You got
Oh,
to
shit,
know
yeah?
your mic and like you get
Dude,
to.
you don't see how he starts caressing that
touching
fucking
it.
black
Yeah,
cylinder?
Yeah, it's a ladies and gentlemen.
You
He's
guys,
all
are, you guys are
one-handed.
fucking sick. Okay.
I still think it's funny that Jake was two-handing it last week.
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious. Anyway,
We were like, get it. Not me, bro.
Before-
Wrong Jake.
before
We need to clip that.
Before we get started, shout out to all of our listeners. Nothing but love. Really appreciate it. I was checking YouTube numbers today, and man, our watch hours going up. Our subscribers went up like crazy.
This last episode really helped. Like,
Yeah,
it was
it was
good. We got a lot of good
engagement.
Yeah.
Good
Except
time.
for the censorship. We won't talk about that yet.
Yeah.
Well, we
Uh,
should just,
yeah.
code words that you might want to avoid.
Right. Shout out. What are we shouting out? Happy Dad right now.
Shout out
Yeah,
to Happy's dads.
We're drinking Happy Dad right now in the studio, ladies and gentlemen, and my first time actually ever having it.
Who's the
Honest review.
What's the deal on the Happy Dad? It's
That's
pretty good, actually.
Nelk Boys.
Nelk boys, what's up, boys? Come over here and get fucking baked with us.
Stevie will do it. By the
Oh,
way,
we live? Hey, Nelk boys.
Nelk Boys, like they're watching.
Maybe.
Yeah, shout out to our sponsor, Hex Smoke Shop, and I was gonna say Happy Dad, but whatever.
I have a
Just
question
kidding.
for Hex Smoke Shop, by the way.
1 second.
We do have
Let
a
me
new
get
sponsor.
into
Wait,
it.
we have a new sponsor, Joe.
Gravity.
You told him?
No. Oh. We'll talk about that next one because it's too fresh. Without any further ado, let me get to introducing our guest today. I'm super hyped for this one, bro. This guy is a legend. Honestly, when we first started the podcast, I was scared to ask him. I was like, dude.
You don't know how many
I don't-
times I'm like, will you hit up Jack?
Yeah, he's like, call Jack. And I'm like, dude, I will, you know? Anyway, so we're really blessed to have him here. It's a long drive for him because he's out of L.A. So we really appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
So,
Of course.
he's done so much. Just to name a few things, him and his team won season 5 of America's Best Dance Crew.
You might know who they are.
He did a little dancing with Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift. He's a producer, does some really dope music. We should listen to that today, by the way. Make sure you get that ready. And he's also an influencer. He's built his Instagram to over 100,000 followers. I think at this moment it's a little under, but that's neither here nor
We're right
there.
behind him with 200 and fucking, what is it?
Yeah.
260, I think we're
260.
climbing.
We're on your ass, Jeff. We're on your ass.
You're right on my
Yeah.
coattails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is the one, the only Justin Valles, also known as Jet.
Yeah. Welcome, my boy. Welcome.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Jet, thank you so much for coming on. buddy.
What's up, Jet?
Of course. Appreciate it. Really.
Glad I watched him on the runway, land on the street right here. Fly right in.
Well,
Pulled up.
Jet, he was also in some Royal TV episodes with us.
It was.
Yes, he was. He was part of the team.
Yeah.
I'm struggling here to breathe.
So how was the gym this week, boys?
It was great.
It's good.
Yeah?
Great.
Jet,
Great.
you been gymming it every day?
I prefer to train every other.
Every other day?
Yeah.
But so when you train, it's all fight style stuff, or do you do weights and some cardio? Well, obviously cardio. But
Yeah.
What?
It's mostly fight training.
fight training.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
have you seen? I probably didn't send you this Instagram.
No, you
But,
Dude, he
oh,
looks
dude, does some-
vicious.
he's vicious. You just got back from
I came
Sorry.
back from. I just came back from Asia,
Asia.
and I was just out there. I was in
How long were you out there for?
2.5 months.
Shit.
No, dude, it was longer. It was
Maybe
like
it felt like that.
Dude,
I was
it felt
I was
like 6
gone
months.
since December for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take me with you.
Oh, come through. I'll put you in my
Take me with
suitcase.
you. I want to go freaking. I'm gonna go Muay Thai some shit.
I like it. Do your yeah or whatever you did.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
What the
he's
fuck
ready.
is that, dude?
Yeah.
Dude,
You know what I want to do? Honestly, I want to do I got some pictures to show you. So I was going through my sister's old IG. Dude, she has a picture of your boy when he was getting ready to fight on Telemundo. Hair's jet blonde, bro, because I was going through my Tito Ortiz phase. You know what I mean? Going into fucking Telemundo to fight. But anyways, I was like, man, I gotta get a.
You fought on Telemundo?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, you
sick.
really? So you used to fight?
I used to
Yeah,
box.
he's
Yeah,
a boxer.
Oh, you used to box. Okay,
yeah,
sure.
I'm a boxer, bro. I don't get me wrong, yo. Muay Thai guys are a whole fucking different level. You know, that style is like when we met. I met Rizal.
Yeah.
And fuck, dude, I was watching clips hit work that bag. It's crazy.
Have you always had a bicep vein?
Hashtag trend.
No. Hashtag losing weight.
Go.
Cutting.
Hashtag trend.
I don't want to say weight. Cutting.
Big time.
You get vascular.
So how many fights have you done?
I did. My record was 56-9.
Oh, dude, you've been fighting for a while.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
I'm
last fight was in 09. That was my
Oh,
last
still,
fight.
that's.
I mean, I'm wrong. Like my son begs me all the time. He's like, "You need to come back, bro. You look the best you've ever been."
Yeah.
He's like, "You need to come back." He thinks I should do that what's Barstool Sports? Barstool Sports Rough and Rowdy.
Yeah.
Have you seen that shit where they have those regular average guys go? He's like, "Dad, they don't know your background. Go in there and fuck shit up." He's like, "Get some
Sandbag,
Royal."
like sandbag it?
He's all, "Get
You're
some
gonna be like Dalton.
Bro, he goes, "Get some Royal trunks on, Dad, to get in there." I'm like, maybe.
Yeah.
He's all your cut man.
He
Yeah.
has,
Yeah.
he has a 13-year-old boy, dude. He's like his biggest hype man. It's
Aw.
funny.
Yeah, it's my boy.
That's awesome.
And but he always gives him shit.
Is he
too.
still trying to sneak pics, or is he really taking
Oh,
pictures now?
still.
Boo boo. If you hear me, boo boo, I know you do. I'm looking
watch
at you.
this.
He
I
goes,
know
he's
you
like,
watch it.
Bram's always on my ass, bro.
I'm like,
"Look,
hey,
bro,
dude.
who's
Oh,
your guardian angel?"
I hope you watch because Jake is gonna put a no croc sticker at the gym at all you little broccoli heads. It's coming.
Ooh, broccoli head.
The broccoli heads.
But fucking boo.
Is that like Fro?
Take a picture with confidence, bro. You don't gotta snap it. Like, don't hide behind your like.
Dude.
He's like,
Yeah, he does it fast. You know what I mean?
I'm like, fool, take your picture,
I'm like,
boo
this is
boo.
an influencer gym. Pose, my boy.
Yeah, he said, and then I'm like,
Show.
and then,
Yeah.
and then if you ask him, hey, did you take a picture? He's like, no.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck? No.
Yeah, bro.
Boo boo, I just saw you take.
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Dude, give it 5 years. He's gonna be a different man.
Yeah.
He'll be like, I'll fuck everyone in this gym.
He's already saying that now.
Yeah, that's true.
He's already saying that now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. He's like, she wants me, bro. I'm like, bro, relax. She said, are you using the machine? Yeah. Like, relax. He's like, she's trying to fuck. I'm like, she's really not, my boy. I doubt she wants to go to jail for your 4-inch dick. You know? He's like, bigger than yours, motherfucker. I'm like,
Oh, he says
whatever,
that?
dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the type of
He's a
relationship.
good kid.
He's a funny boy.
Yeah, he's funny. He seems respectful.
Did you go see any fights out there?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was intense.
I bet, dude.
Yeah.
And they start them off young.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you ever go to Thailand,
Did you go to that Tiger?
Which one?
It's Tiger something.
There's a Tiger Muay Thai.
Yeah, there is.
that's the vicious one. That's where all the killers go.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many. I trained
yeah.
at Superbon's camp, and that is Superbon. He fights in one. So it's like
One
is-
championship is good.
One championship is huge out there.
Second to the UFC, probably big overall worldwide.
I think so.
Asia is huge.
Yeah, one's crazy.
One. I don't know if K1 is still happening. Is it still happening?
I think it is, but not to the scale it used to be.
Yeah, right.
you know?
I think
It's like-
one is dominating right now.
Yeah.
K1 is like they used to have the K1 Grand Prix was
Yeah.
huge, right?
K1 Grand Prix. I remember.
Dude, those are such good days to watch fights.
Oh, dude, back in the Pride.
they're in
come
a
on,
boxing
man. Pride
they're in a
FC.
well.
boxing ring, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, that's how they referred to it because
Yeah,
wrestlers,
Pride
wrestlers
and-
got to stand up. They can't.
Dude, I watched a lot of fights on the old school.
Pride FC. Were you a big fan of Pride or what?
Not so much back then.
Yeah, back then, man, that's like to me it was like a real life kumite. Like
Oh, bro.
best fighters from around the world. They would announce them.
Weight classes didn't matter.
Yeah, it
none
didn't
of that.
matter, bro. It'd be like you versus me, first fight.
Yeah.
It's like what? That's the way it was, man. That's where Bob Sapp. Remember Bob Sapp?
Yeah, dude, there's some
Bob
vicious.
Sapp, Minotaur and O'Gara. Like,
Wanderlay's been in there.
yeah,
Vitor.
yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
knows
OG,
Vanderlyn. That's right.
dude,
the axe
Wanderlei
murderer.
was a destroyer back
dude.
then.
Rampage and Pride, bro. Because back then they could soccer kick to the head and stomp.
Yeah.
It
Dude,
was
one
real
of,
fighting.
I don't know if you guys used to play UFC, but one of my favorite moves was the Rampage Slam. On
Oh,
the
of
first
course.
UFC,
Yeah.
you were able to you'd be in their guard,
Yeah.
and you could pick them up over your head and slam them down. It
Bam, that's
would
what
knock 'em
Rampage
out.
did.
Yeah.
Rampage did that. But yeah.
can't do that.
No, well, you could do that now, but I mean, it's
Not
very.
many
but
guys
Rampage
was-
was the first to utilize it.
He was just
Oh,
like a
really? Okay.
He
Yeah.
was like a tech. He knew technique, but he was like a street fighter. He would just.
For sure. Vanderlei was an old school Muay Thai fighter. Old school Muay Thai fighter.
He was a killer.
Yeah, the axe murderer. Yeah, you know what's crazy? I always wondered why like kickboxing and Muay Thai is not big in this country. I've always wondered that.
I feel like it's getting more popular though.
It's starting to, but
It's
I mean,
vicious, you know? It's vicious.
Oh yeah,
but boxing is. I think
Number
that's
one.
like the number one
Yeah,
out
box
here.
is number one, baby.
it's a trophy. Like it's a what do they call it? They call it something.
What, boxing?
Yeah, they have like another term for it.
The sweet science?
No,
What? Let me see. I'm trying to use
it's
some,
like I think a showmanship sport. They call it. You know, what I mean?
gentleman's sport.
Yeah, like
a gentleman's
so,
sport. Gentleman rules.
But the money
yeah.
is the big.
Yeah, yeah. that's
Well,
what it
they're
is.
overpaid for sure. I don't think like yeah. I don't know. I always thought like Muay Thai should, man, because Muay Thai is amazing.
Yeah.
Muay Thai is amazing.
Some of those dudes are chicks are
Dude,
just
yeah.
terrors. They're terrors.
How do you get used to those shins? How?
Yeah, that's one thing I want to know.
How?
That's it. You just kill your nerve receptors.
Yeah, pretty much,
and
huh?
That's all it
they
is.
go-
I've always heard stories of them like,
Cheers.
what do they use?
The
in
wood
their-
roller.
The shin guards.
Yeah,
That-
no, like to rub it out. They rub it on their
Oh,
shins.
I know what you're talking about.
The roller?
I don't know what-
I think it's
Yeah,
wood.
but no,
Wood
but
wall.
it's to numb. It's to get rid of your nerves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you feel no pain when you whack.
That makes me
whack.
pucker my butthole.
You enjoying
Again,
that?
dude, remember what happened last time? Your back started hurting. Relax.
Oh yeah.
He had that sharp pain.
Dude, my back is hurting. I don't know why. I think
Did something come out of your ass again at the gym, or what? What'd you do?
No, it's just from carrying around all your bullshit.
That was fucking good.
I liked it.
So you started boxing when?
I was 14.
Oh, you were doing this for a while.
Yeah, I was 14. I was a really big fat ass in school growing up. When my dad bounced out, I had a shit ton of anger in me.
Okay.
And my mom tried putting me in football. That didn't work because I was just trying to scrap with everybody.
Gotcha.
And I was like, I want to fight. I just want to fight. And then she's like, all right, we'll put you in fight. So she put me in boxing. And on my very first day, shout out to Rocco. I mean, I don't know if he hasn't fought in a while, but he fought on Canelo versus Amir Khan undercard. Rocco
That's a
Sammartino.
good card.
Fuck you,
And
clapping.
he ended up boxing. Well, anyways, I walked into the gym, and he
this
looked
go?
at me, and this guy was 125 pounds. I'm walking around at 325, right? We get in the ring. This guy slapped my fucking head off, dude. I mean, to the point where my eye was closed shut. And my old school trainer, Al Paccioni, I don't know if he's alive, but I love him. Shout out to Al. He wanted to see if you were going to come back. So this kid slapping me around for 5 rounds to where my eyes closed shut, and I ended up going back to my house. I remember my mom was freaking out. Oh, my God. And then he told me, the next day I showed up, black eye with my duffel bag, like I'm here. And then that was it, man. Yeah. My first fight was at Oscar De La Hoya's gym in Whittier.
Oh wow.
And I beat the shit out of his heavyweight. I went 0-3 my first 3 fights just because I was so obsessed with the knockout. And finally, it took me a while to just, it'll come.
Yeah.
It'll come. And I was always a headhunter until one day I sat down and I'm just like, man, just learn the craft. And that moment on, what a time, you know? So, yeah.
You were trying to maul everybody at first?
Yeah. Well, my style was take 3 to land 1 because I just need 1.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I got inside with my left hook, it was a wrap. If I touch that chin with my left hook, you're going to go to sleep. And so my style was, like I said, take 3 to land 1. And I'm a heavyweight. So when I was walking around, I was fighting guys that were 6'6", 6'7", 6'8". The tallest guy I fought was this big old son bitch from freaking Vegas. And we went 5 rounds. I lost. But, man, it was a bitch to get inside because he's so big, you know. But anyways, yeah, I walked away from it. 09, I was done. Walked away from it. It's a rough sport to make a living, man.
It's
you know?
tough.
Yeah, it's a rough sport to make a living.
I'm curious. Like, do you still feel the effects of the
No, but my left eye, I ate a lot of right hands, and so I have stigmatism in the eye, pretty damaged, a lot of right hands. And but as far as my hands, I mean, I fought at the Trump 29 Casino in Palm Springs. I beat the shit out of this fucking guy. I broke both my thumbs in the first round. And once your gloves fill up with blood, like your hands fill up and swollen, you can throw them, like because they're numb. So at that point, you just got sledgehammers.
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
I mean, I ended up winning. I ended up winning, but man, the cost of glory. Whew, that next day I woke up, my hands were like my thumbs were like freaking huge. I had to go to Kaiser, get them casted up.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, it's the fighter's life, you know. It's a rough life.
How long you been fighting?
I've been training now probably 3 years now. That's why I'm like, that's a record.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't gone that distant. No.
It was rough, man. I really wanted. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's Andy Ruiz.
Sounds familiar.
He's the first Hispanic heavyweight champion. So when I wanted to be him before he was around.
Gotcha.
You know, because there wasn't no Mexican heavyweight champion. There's never been in the history of boxing.
Right.
And he was the first one. But he was my goal to get to that before him. So like I sparred with Chris Arreola. I've been in there with a bunch of guys, man. So yeah, I wish I know when I walked away from it, I was good. Look, there's Andy Ruiz right there. Look, he knocked out Anthony Joshua, who was an Adonis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was in Madison Square Garden. And beautiful. Is this a knockout?
Yeah, this is the first fight.
Yeah. He took this fight on 2 weeks' notice. Look at that Adonis,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
against
Yeah.
Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz is from freaking Vacaville, California.
Yeah.
Stud. And he ended up stopping that Adonis.
This is a good little clip.
What? He put him away, man. He's a real life Rocky. Look at that big boy. He put him away with just talent. It's all about boxing, baby. It's all about talent. Skills pay the bills.
Keep it quick, Habibi.
Yeah. Bam, 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 bam.
Oh shit.
Bam. Get the fuck. Look at that. Look at that. Speed.
Heard him.
Yep, you got him.
Yeah.
Wait, who? You won that fight?
Andy Ruiz won.
Ruiz, yeah.
He won, I think he stopped him in the 10th round. He quit. He quit on this. They quit. They stopped it.
It's hard.
But anyways, yeah, I miss it. I know I walked away. I was good, but I walked away from it. I had to be a dad first.
Got you.
But a little bit of regret, you know. A little bit of regret.
I respect it. I respect the fight life.
Yeah, bro.
I'm good.
I'm a big fan of guys who because when you get in there, whether it's Muay Thai, MMA, boxing, you're risking your life.
Oh yeah.
And you're risking your future. You're risking your speech. You're risking CTE. And yeah, man, there's one thing I love more than seeing a fighter become bigger than the sport. That's why I respect guys like
it's the best movies. Stallone, fucking. Stallone, Rocky.
Yeah.
Those movies. You know what I mean?
I respect guys like Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Guys who, people can hate on him all they want, but when you transcend because of your fist, like I tell everybody, there's nothing better than preparing yourself to fight another human being.
Right.
There's nothing more virile. There's nothing more animalistic. It's like a gladiator. You know what I mean? Because when I used to fight, I used to go in there to kill you. Mm-hmm. That's how I fought. Like I fought this guy in Las Vegas. He was a cholo, and I knocked him out in the first round. And his old lady was crying in the front row. And I looked at her, and I was going like that. Like that was me, you know, because he came here to kill me, so I'm gonna kill him regardless of the crowd. But guys like Conor McGregor who make it bigger, guys like Floyd Mayweather who make it bigger than the sport, like cheers, man, you know, because 100% of the time boxers go broke, fighters go broke in general,
right?
You know, so to see guys reach that pinnacle, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's where a lot of those guys become entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, you know, shout out to Brendan Schaub. Yeah. He's the first MMA guy to make it big in podcasting.
Really?
Yeah, Brendan Schaub. Yeah, he was
well, Matt Serra's doing pretty good.
Oh, Matt Serra's now, but Brendan Schaub was the first one, the fighter and the kid.
Yeah.
You ever listen to that one?
It's decent.
Yeah, now it is, but I feel like back then it was way better. But you know,
really?
People change. People change.
It's like what McGregor now has, like an alcohol, or he sold the tequila company, right?
No,
whiskey. He has the pub though.
Yeah, the black. What's it called? Forged Iron or some
Black
shit.
Forged.
Yeah, Black Forged. Yeah. I'm just super big on when I see fighters like make it to that next level. Granted, they can crash and burn. Who knows? That happens a lot. But when they make it to that level, man, oh, it's fucking awesome.
You guys all watching the Tyson Paul?
I am.
Yeah.
I know I am.
It's in July, right?
July 20th. We should do actually here. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
We could do a fight companion.
Ryan Garcia fights 420.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia fights on 420.
Who's he fighting?
He's fighting Devin Haney.
Haney. Yeah.
Well, that's going to be a good one.
Hey, local boy. That's a local boy.
Haney's no punk though either.
No.
You ever heard of Ryan Garcia? He's a local boy from Hesperia.
Yeah.
Local boy from Hesperia.
Oh, I didn't even know he's from here.
Yeah, he's from Hesperia. Victorville. Yeah, he's a local boy, but he fights on 420. And then we got UFC 300 this week.
Yep, Saturday.
Yeah.
UFC
You big MMA guy? Love MMA?
Yeah.
That's a stacked card.
It is. It fucking is. Like,
Big time. Yeah.
You ever, what do you think of the
When is that?
Alex Pereira? He's the light heavyweight champion of the world.
Comes from Muay Thai. Yeah.
Muay Thai.
Right.
The way that guy checks leg kicks, they said, you know, when you check a leg kick, you bring your shin up.
That's correct.
You bring your shin up, so their leg hits your shin or your knee, right? He curls his foot like he's hitting a hacky sack. It's weird how he checks leg kicks. It's pretty different.
He's like real sturdy too.
Yeah,
like,
he's a big
you
boy.
would think he's not like kind of lengthy or whatever, but
Yeah.
dude, he's sturdy in the ring.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Yeah. Have you ever fought like professionally or amateurly, nothing like that?
That's something that you know, there's because I first started fighting for the same reasons. I was angry. I was like, you know, I need to put this somewhere.
Yeah.
Started fighting, and it became like a for me, it was just like, all right, I'm just gonna just fight train because I'm angry, and it also works like, you know, like, all right, I can stay fit this way.
Yeah, for sure.
But then when I went to Thailand, and I'm the type of person where it's like, all right, if I'm doing something, I got to know like where it's from.
Yeah.
You know, so like, I want to go straight
So
to the
you want
root.
you want the history of it.
Yeah, I
like
like
it, I
what's it like? Because
Okay.
I was, you know, training out here is cool. You know, training here in the U.S. and all that. I felt like I was missing something. But when I
Yeah.
went out there, I was like, things made sense. And so
Yeah.
I trained with Trainer Gay. He's like one of the biggest, like most famous trainers out in Thailand. He trains all like the top guys like Rotang, Super Bond, like
for
those
sure.
guys.
Okay.
And then yeah, I just you know did a private training with him, and like he doesn't have he's not the best in English, nor am I the best at Thai. But what I got out of that, because he could tell I was like, oh, okay, like I'm like an in between.
Yeah, you're a tweener. I get you.
And like a tweener, and then
Yeah.
he was getting like frustrated because he was telling me to do things, and he was like, he got a little mad, and he was like, "There's people who train for fitness, and there's people who train to fight," and I was just like,
That translated over just well.
"Oh yeah, 100%." I'm like, fuck. All right,
That's a good trainer, though.
Oh yeah, he's really
That's a
good.
good trainer.
He was really he fucked me up.
Yeah, that's a good trainer.
So in terms of the thing is, now I'm like in a shit. Do I like I'm sparring now?
Yeah.
When I spar like fighters, the funny thing is that you look at Andy Ruiz, it's like his body don't look crazy, but he just knows how to fight. So
Yeah.
I'm dealing with guys like that now,
Yeah,
where it's like
skills.
It's all
about
skills. It's all
about
skills.
Pay
And
the
like,
bills.
it's like a chess game. That's
Yeah.
all it is right now. And I'm like I'm in the middle of figuring that out.
Yeah. So when I remember I first started boxing, my trainer told me, now that you're a boxer, everyone's a boxer. I go, what does that mean? He goes, everyone's going to be like, oh, I used to do this. I used to do that. Yeah. And he goes, you know how's the number one way you know they're full of shit? And I go, what's that? He always tells me, tell them to get in their stance. So if I get in their stance, some guys will put their hands up. Because this is how I started. He's like, put your hands up. So I put my hands up.
Yep.
It fucking knocked me on my ass.
Yeah.
But when you're steady and your center of gravity is there, when you get pushed, you're there, no matter what. You know what I mean? So that's how I always. Someone's like, "Oh yeah, he's I'm like, yeah, let me see, get your stance." It's like, to see like if you're bullshitting. Right. Yeah, my son wanted to do it, but he's good on the pads. He's good on everything. But like I said, you got to be a different breed. You got to be starving and wanting it, and you got to like to get hit. You know, and I'm the type of person where I like to get hit. So
Oh, you like it?
I like it. I mean, you see red. You know.
Yeah.
But it's cool though, because like I'm the type of person now when I go out, I don't look for trouble. I don't look for that because I don't need to. I know what I can do to you.
Right, correct.
You know, and I like to just hang out. Like I always say, it's the guys who are quiet and confident are the ones you got to be careful for. You know, and but I remember my trainer. Funny story. When I first so he got me ready to go into enemy territory. So I'd be sitting there working the bag. He'd be like, "You fucking fat motherfucker! Look at you, you fucking pig! Like, look at you!" Like, and I'd be working the bag, bam, 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 bam. And he'd be like, "Your fucking girlfriend's at home, probably sucking your brother's dick, motherfucker. You hear me? I'm talking to you, you fat fuck." And I'm really working the bag, bam, 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 big time. And I look at him like, "Fuck you," you know. But all he was preparing me for when I go into enemy territory. And I'm getting booed, I'm getting heckled,
Right.
I'm getting all that stuff. That's what he did for me. So as a man, he got me ready for like in the way sense the real world, you know.
Right.
But like, yeah, he turned me into a killer mentally.
Was it hard and like out there? Like, what's the difference between training out there and out here? You think?
I've went to various gyms, and I mean I haven't been to like just the straight fight gyms, but I've been to the classes, and it's like, it's almost like you can kind of tell who's been to Thailand and who hasn't. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like I think like once I got back, all the guys I trained with at my gym, they all noticed a difference. Like I was going harder, but it's just because that's all they do out there.
Yeah.
And I think what it is, maybe the reason why it's not big in the USA is because it's how do I say it? It's like because there's a big cultural difference. Like your guys' view of Thailand is way different than the person who's actually been there.
Yeah.
So grabbing that cultural aspect of it, of how like, because Muay Thai's gangster.
For sure.
It is.
Fucking A.
You're watching it, but then when you're out there in Thailand, you feel it, like the food and just walking around. You actually,
for sure.
yeah, it's like Thailand's a small country, but the fight is huge.
Yeah.
You know,
Fucking A.
so it's a big part of the culture, like because I like that's what it is. I think maybe boxing is big here because of the movies.
Yeah.
I think that like.
Would you
pushes
say
it.
it's almost their national sport?
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
So it's
kind of
like
Mexico and
like
boxing.
what, Brazil,
that's exactly what it
like
is.
Kinda like
Brazil, BJJ.
That's the thing. It's like because I trained jujitsu for a little bit. Did you train jujitsu?
I did it for a little bit, and I was going to transition into the cage.
Gotcha.
And I was like, you know what, dude? I got to pay bills. So
I totally get it.
yeah, I was training over here at Thomas Wildman Denny. He used to have a gym
Oh, that's
over
back
here.
in the day, huh?
Yeah, and I used to train over there. I used to go spar his heavyweights.
He used to fight in what?
Remember Bully Beatdown?
Yeah.
He was on there. Thomas
No, but
Denny.
he used to fight in what
King of the
was it?
Cage.
Yeah, but there's another one too. I think
Gladiator Challenge?
WEC.
WEC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to. Yeah, I went over there to go spar. I was getting into it, and then shout out to Mauricio. Shout out to Mauricio Jimenez. He's on our. He follows Roil Talk. He was my old jiu-jitsu trainer. He got his black belt under the Machados.
Okay.
And so he taught me. He taught me the basics. He taught me because basically my style was gonna be stand and bang.
Right,
So
right.
if you shoot, I'm gonna sprawl. I'm gonna brawl.
Gotcha.
You know. So, but I never really transitioned to it. I had an offer to go fight in King of the Cage. Man, I forgot what year it was, but I had an offer to take a fight on it was like a 30-day notice. And I was just like, nah. If I don't got it in me, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
you
it's hard to
know?
get it.
And
Yeah,
that's when I
yeah.
ballooned up back up in weight again, and yeah, I just wasn't feeling it no more. But now that I'm back, like in shape, like the way I've been, and fuck, man, I'm getting the urge. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting the urge to
It's a
hit some
quick urge,
pads.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever? Because I was training jujitsu for a while. I felt like I got more injured in jujitsu than
Fuck,
Hands
yes.
down,
was
hands
doing-
down.
I remember I got hurt
Like-
twice, and I was like, it was within like 6 months, and I was
Oh,
like,
because
fuck this.
you're
Yeah.
pulling, you're torquing,
tendons
you're,
and different
it's
stuff.
a bitch, dude, and you're sore as fuck after your first jujitsu roll.
Well, I guess getting hit in the face a lot though was kind of bad too.
Yeah, that's
What's I've never really boxed, but do you have headgear on, and how does that feel afterwards?
I don't want to get hit in my body. I'd rather get hit in my head.
really.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I hit you in your liver. You're gonna piss blood for a while.
Yeah. That's
If
never
I
happened.
hit you in your body, I'm gonna take your breath away. And it's gonna seem like you're dying. But if I hit you in the head, you're just gonna be dazed for a couple seconds. It's different.
That's usually the case. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying the body lasts longer?
No,
with the
body.
hurt?
No, you get hit with a body like Ryan Garcia against Tank Davis. Body shot right to the liver, dude. You think you're good, but then your body goes. Boop.
Yeah. That did
You
happen.
go
Body
down-
shot. It happens
yeah,
in the
and you're just
UFC a
like-
lot from the kick.
Yeah, and then same thing with a body kick.
Yeah.
Bam, right
or
to the
or
side.
a punch here and there.
Yeah, but I mean, man, like you see in MMA, like bam, or I'm sure in Muay Thai,
Same thing.
Bam, right? You hit that. Oh, getting hit to the body is not.
It's usually from like a southpaw stance.
Well, southpaws are easy because they have a direct line.
yeah,
to your
that
jaw,
kick, but
you know?
it goes right under the
Yeah.
usually when the stance.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. The biggest difference, I mean, with Muay Thai is like the knees and the elbows.
Oh, for
and it's
sure.
just-
You got a lot coming
They're
at
vicious.
Yeah.
you. You got a lot coming at
There's
you.
a lot of weapons.
Yeah, that's basically. But there's also because that whole southeastern region, they have their own versions of like Muay Thai.
Really?
Like so out of Cambodia, they have Kun Khmer.
Okay.
And then in I think it's Myanmar, they have Lethwei. So Muay Thai is the martial art of, was it 8 limbs? But
Yeah.
Lethwei is 9, so they headbutt.
Oh,
It's like you watch fights,
really?
and you'll see them just kind of just like headbutt people.
What?
So they'll use everything: elbows, knees, headbutt, like all that.
So yeah, that's what
Jesus.
that means. That's the 8
that's
points. So
Yeah.
shout out to Tiger Tong Po. When I met him, because you're cousin. That's why, like when Tong Po, he always goes
yeah. Elbow
because he's
sport.
showing you who he's gonna hit you with. You know.
Ugh.
Did
Yeah.
you watch that movie?
Yeah, dude, I
Kickboxer?
love that movie.
That
Dude, when
movie's
he
tight.
FaceTime, I'm like, I'm talking to fucking Tong Po, dude. Like, I'm gonna get you on my leg. I'm getting you on my leg.
Dude, he was a giant too in that movie.
He was bad, bro. With the ponytail, like such a badass. Remember that movie, Kickboxer?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I was just watching it the other day.
Yeah, that's a classic. dude.
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport's the best. I got Bolo right here on my leg. I got
Really,
Bolo.
you do?
Yeah, Bolo's right
You know,
here.
that's my friend's dad. So my friend. So
I can't do this right now, Joe. I can't do this right now, Adam.
Sammy.
the thing is, my homie Jackie. So his name is Jackie. Shout out to Jackie if he's
Jackie, I
hearing
got your pops on my leg, my boy.
I'm actually gonna later on. I'm
Put
gonna
it
take a
up.
picture.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Let's see it.
Fucking
Yeah.
yeah. I can't go higher than that. I hit legs. I'm hurting.
So Jackie was he's actually a jujitsu guy.
Really?
But I know him because we used to like breakdance together, like
Get
way
the
back in the
fuck
day.
outta here.
Yeah. So Bolo was out of like Alhambra, Monterey Park area. Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
I'm actually gonna send a picture. And that's kind of funny.
Yeah, dude. Dude, his dad. Like, so I'm a movie head.
Uh-huh.
I'm a big movie head. So I always like Rambo, Rocky, Over the Top,
Right.
Bloodsport. I mean, the original Roadhouse. All the
yeah.
old school.
I like how you
movies,
said.
but-
I like how you cut him the original Roadhouse.
If the new one was great. I'm not hating on it. If the new one was
Dude,
great.
there's so many titties
you don't have
in
to
the
lie,
first
bro.
one.
Oh, did you watch it?
Yeah, I did.
How about when the guy's banging her doggy style? I'm on my
yeah,
break.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, let me get in there.
You like?
Bro, I was like, every scene there's
you
tits. I was like, what the fuck?
You like the pool party or what?
Yeah. Dude, it was all good.
Bro, you don't have to lie. It's okay.
You watched the
You
original
gotta lie about
finally?
What?
You finally watched it? The original?
Yeah. I sat down with Megan. I was like, hey, we gotta watch this because we watched the other one together, and I was like, hey, let's watch the original.
So what do you like better?
I'd say the new one.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Really, you like the new one?
You're
Yeah.
a fucking chooch.
Dude, the original ripped his throat out. Ah!
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Jet
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
Jet. Ah!
he was living in a barn, bro.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
Banging blondes. Dr. Blondes.
I always have this weird theory that new is always better. So like,
Yeah,
it's
Joe
such-
Joe
yeah.
loves new.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
He has this fetish.
I'm like
dude.
Barney Stinson from fucking How I Met Your Mother. When they
Dude,
did a whole
I-
episode on this, that new is always better.
Dude, no.
But
Those
not
like,
on everything.
But those movies, like, do you remember the movie? It came out in I think '89. Remember Best of the Best?
Yes.
Oh, dude, classic about the Team USA Kempo karate versus the Koreans, and the Koreans are all out there in the snow, hitting the trees.
Oh yeah.
So like growing up, dude, like those like Ivan Drago. That's a badass. You know, I got Drago's right there. Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, Bolo's like so growing up, every Van Damme movie. Right there. There he is. There's the king.
yeah,
There's
Yeah.
Stallone.
Stallone's right here. Arnold's right
see
here.
it.
Fucking Keanu's right there.
You got
know.
Chuck Norris or no?
No, he's next. He's next.
So you can't leave him out. Neil Steven Seagal.
I know. I'm not a Seagal fan. That was something me and my dad used to argue about. I'm like, he had
Really?
5 good movies, bro. Relax. You know? But growing up, Bolo to me was like,
The fucking Chuck Norris memes are so fucking
dude, how
good,
about the one where he said he
The-
got bit by a rattlesnake and the rattlesnake died 3 days
Yeah,
later?
yeah. What about the weekend one where it was like he took 2 days off and that's now known as the weekend or something?
How about the boogeyman chicks under his bed for Chuck
Yeah,
Norris?
yeah.
How about, did you ever see
Did you used to watch Chuck Norris stuff?
who the fuck
Oh,
did
yeah,
it, bro?
yeah, dude.
Delta Force?
All the
Yeah.
time.
Dude, show me a badass that has machine guns on his dirt bike. You know what I mean?
yeah,
With
yeah.
rockets.
He always, I felt like, drove a Toyota.
Well, that was the
Oh,
truck back
bro.
then.
Yeah,
Come on.
always a Toyota.
Dude, Sidekicks, classic, dude. Yeah, but like growing up seeing Bolo was in every Van Damme movie. Well, the first time I saw Bolo was on Enter the Dragon.
Right.
And he was there with Bruce Lee and just jacked. And I'm like,
Always.
remember? And I'm
He had
like,
a giant chest.
dude, arms,
just-
shoulders,
yeah.
trap, just gorgeous. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I want to look like that guy.
He played a great character.
Yeah, he's just always amazing. And then in
Yeah.
Bloodsport, fucking Chung Lee, dude.
Yeah.
The Korean killer. Like, he was the fucking man. And then in what was that one with Double Impact? Yeah, Double Impact with those 2 Van Dams. They were twin brothers. And he was the villain in that one. He was all jacked in his suit and shit. But Bolo to me is like, he's a legend. He's a legend for sure.
Van Damme was dope too back then.
Van Damme's the king of martial arts movies.
Yeah.
No, nobody makes better
What about
martial arts
Steven
movies than
Seagal?
Van Damme. My dad loved him, dude.
Okay, so Wesley Snipes was pretty dope back in the
Oh,
day.
Passenger
Wesley Snipes
57.
is dope,
Passenger. He's actually a legit black belt.
Yeah, no,
in
he's
Shadow Kong Karate.
he's badass. Like,
He's badass.
Yeah, but for me, dude, it's like Van Damme. No, Van Damme is the king of martial arts.
he whooped
movies.
on your boy in Stallone in that one movie.
Which one?
That future
Expendables?
No, the fighter one. Like,
Oh, Demolition Man.
yeah, he
Demolition
whooped on
Man.
your
One of
boy
my
for
favorite
a while.
movies.
Demolition Man.
He
The
was
3
put a-
seashells.
He was putting a whooping on your boy Stallone.
Oh, for sure, bro. I remember. What do you say? What is it? Spartan? John Spartan? Like,
Yeah.
he's badass, dude. But yeah, like those movies, like all those legends, like Tiger Tong Po.
Yeah.
I fucking love that guy, dude. Like, to me, you play Street Fighter, that's fucking Zagat. You know, I don't give a fuck what
That's true.
anybody says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zagat.
Zagat. Do you ever play? You ever go to the arcades? The
Yeah,
arcades?
come on, brother.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
That's the shit.
Yeah. Go with your quarter. What's up, my boy?
One of my favorite games I used to play was like with the buddy, like co-op, was the Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Oh, you
You
side
cruise down
scroller.
the- yeah, you cruise
Turtles
down-
in
yeah,
Time.
Yeah. There was a couple
Yeah.
different ones, dude, but dude, you could get down for days or hours on that. Just get with your buddy. Pop, pop, pop,
Dude,
pop,
shout out to the Neon Retro Arcade in Pasadena. You guys should go check it out. Fucking, they have all the old school arcades from the 80s and 90s. I mean, the
Oh,
one you
man,
like,
yeah.
you pay like $20 a person, you get 2 hours. And there are no quarters. You just go in there and play.
Oh, nice.
The joystick and the button,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
buttons.
Bro,
and,
I walked up on
Old
Galaga
school
and I was
arcade?
like, who wants it, dude?
Remember when
Who
everybody
fucking
used to
wants
get down with, what was the football game that started that?
Blitz?
Blitz.
it? Blitz? Yeah.
You get down in there.
Pass interference does not
the-
exist in
The
Blitz.
Terminator.
and then you'd get the Blitz special. It's over.
It's over, dude.
Yeah.
It was
You
like
cannot-
NBA Jam.
you
He's
can't
on
stop-
fire.
Yeah, you can't stop it.
Yeah, I remember when Marvel vs. Capcom came out. Oh, dude, it was on. I'm like, who wants it, bro? Just serving
You could be
motherfuckers with Colonel
anybody-
Guile. You know? Yeah, dude. Those are the memories.
Those are the good days.
Yeah.
So, Jet, you live in LA.
I do.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
20.
I'm going to go 29.
Hey, I'll take it.
Wait, how old are you, my boy?
30.
I'm 37.
Dude,
Oh,
How old are you?
bad. I'm 38.
Oh, we're the same age. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll be 30. I'll be 38 next year.
don't bring yourself up to that. You're not that old yet.
What the fuck? It's like could be months. When were you born?
February
February what again?
7.
Oh, shit. That's
You guys are old
You're
fucks.
7 days before me.
How old are you, Adam?
35.
Thanks, Adam.
We're all close to the same.
38, 37, 36, 35.
Yeah.
Fuck.
28?
19.
27?
19.
Yeah.
20 dumb.
What's it like living in LA?
Yeah, especially right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Traffic.
Same.
Bums?
Hollywood.
Is there a lot of
Yeah, you see a lot
bums
of-
out
Oh
there?
yeah, like there's bums on my street. There was on my street because I live on Figueroa right now. I remember seeing this.
He's already laughed.
Oh, this is bad.
It's Park District, right?
I'm closer to. I'm like a block away from Crypto Arena, and then
Oh,
so
he's downtown.
I'm walking down the street, and there's this dude who's yelling, like tall black dude yelling, right?
Yeah.
And then like as I get closer, there's like a lot of liquid coming out of his like this area, and I'm like, was it a cup? I'm like, no, he's this fool's walking and he's yelling at the top of his lungs, and he's peeing at the same time. Wow. And I'm just like, everybody was just kind of just like watching him.
What a man.
Yeah, I just,
That's like your boy. It just pisses anywhere.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So you got special cases like that, and you go down to Skid Row. You've been around Skid Row.
I have.
It's a special place, right?
I have.
Yeah, it's
whole different. That's why I tell everybody, you don't know LA till you've been to Skid Row.
Yeah. That's crazy because you know what LA, but it used to be. It was a different place, and I think we all know this.
Facts.
It's like, I don't know, it was COVID that definitely changed it. The fact that I think it's our policies now of like where it's like, oh, come through, we got you.
Yeah,
And I
come
just
squat.
Come squat. Yeah, this the weather's great, all this stuff. We'll take care of you. We'll pay you for
Free phone.
Yeah, we'll give you a phone
free
and you get shit in
internet.
front of my house.
Yeah.
Food cards.
We'll hook you up, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine dealing with that.
Imagine. Fuck, dude. Imagine
it.
you going outside your mailbox. There's a fucking guy right there taking a shit by your mailbox.
Do you have issues personally with it, or is it more like obviously cosmetic is not nice to look at and stinks and maybe I don't know.
You know what? It's my reservations on it are. I think there was like a document that came out of like the people that were handling homelessness and how much they were all getting paid for it.
Yeah.
And it's like they're basically getting paid to just
Let things
be. You know, it's like it's like I think at the end of the day, what's happening with the system is, and I've known people who work in the social services department.
Same.
And it's like at the end of the day, it's like I think like we, especially during COVID, like we were preaching. Everybody was preaching, oh, like let's take care of our people and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, these people who come into these offices for social services, it takes a while to get things straightened out. Like let's say you're in a hard place, it takes a while to get yourself out of there. The services are provided, but you have to do it. Mm-hmm. But these people are not mentally stable or sane enough to actually go through with organizing things. Right. So it's like it's almost like a cycle that's just going to continually happening.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it's like I think what's happening now is like everybody talks about, mostly the liberals will complain about like individualism, but at the end of the day,
they're not doing it.
They're not doing it.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah, you see that the city like really gives an example of that, and people don't realize it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Do you? What's the overall feel of LA? Do you feel like it's all liberal people, or do you like run into people who are like Republican more based? Like, what's the overall feel right now? Do people talking shit about Biden in there? You know what I mean? You're from LA. We're not. We're out here in the boondocks. So we don't. I'm curious. You know what I mean?
I think it all depends on what part.
It depends on what part. Like if you're talking about like 626 Pasadena. Actually, you know what? I think in the outskirts, like in the Valley area, you'll find more like Republican.
Like OC is for sure Republican.
Yeah. The LC,
right? Yeah.
Orange County is
You know what I mean?
definitely Republican. But if you're gonna go into Hollywood, like you go to these
Hardcore.
It's like there's times where I'm just like, because I become a person who like I grew up liberal. I started liberal, but then when COVID came around and I saw everything and how everybody was reacting to things, I was like, you know what? Like I don't really abide by this strict left mind state. Right. And it's like there's times I'm just like I worry. Like when I meet somebody, I'm like I'm careful because I feel like there's times I might say something that's gonna offend them. You know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
you know, I used to work in entertainment. You know, I was a dancer and COVID was definitely the time frame where I'm like, all right, I think I'm gonna step out of this.
Yeah.
But it's like
Really?
Yeah, like how everything was just kind of like, you gotta be vaccinated, you have to think a certain way, like whatever, like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, like, I'm not about that life anymore, bro.
Right.
It's crazy how the tide. I mean, how definitely from when we were growing up to where being a liberal was like fuck the machine, like fuck the man, Rage Against the Machine, like all like the hardcore rock and roll bands, the punk bands, like fuck the man, blah blah blah. Like don't tell me what to do, free speech, and then how it's the total opposite now.
Yeah,
it's pretty fucking wild.
It's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
Are you watching what's happening with Rage Against? Excuse me, with Rage?
No.
It's like they've become like pretty leftist.
They're the machine.
Yeah, they became
the machine.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's super weird. If you
So
look
they
at
kept going with it, like they kept rolling.
Like pretty much they just fall in line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Regardless of what is
they were,
preached.
it's like Green Day,
in the,
U2.
In
Oh,
the
yeah.
90s and 2000s, they were great. They weren't. They were against it.
Yeah, they were
like,
against it. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
I used to love working out to some Rage, man.
Oh, still,
Now-
there's some old school shit that you can get down
Oh,
to.
Oh yeah, I love
sure.
Rage. I still love Rage.
I still
mean,
listen
don't
to
get me wrong.
Rage.
Yeah.
You know, I don't agree. Like even Green Day. I don't agree with their politics, but I love their fucking music. I don't fucks with Diddy's personal problems, but I listen to some Bad Boy for Life.
Speaking of that, did you see how like Tate Brothers and who was the other people they used as example? But like as soon as like something about sexual harassment or anything came out about them, dude, fucking seized their home, blocked their Instagram, deleted their YouTubes, and then Diddy though, like fucking still up running full service.
He's teasing the world.
But I think what it is just it's a weird effect. But you notice that the more that the Tate Brothers got canceled, the more they became more famous.
Facts.
Yeah.
So it's like it actually works in their favor.
Oh,
you
for
know?
sure.
But the thing with Diddy, I feel like it's like he has his hands in so many situations.
He could just control it.
Yeah,
Who
it's
knows
like,
who has
just let him.
like blackmail on?
It's like that Epstein shit.
Yeah,
right.
He's like the same.
We're going there. We're going there. We're going deep. We're going
Yeah,
deep.
he-
We
no,
go
he-
deep, homeboy.
Yeah, he is like the Epstein shit. Like he's like our USA version. Like on the States here doing. He's wild.
That
Dude,
was
they never make a big deal about this shit. Like homegirl from Superman. Remember the blonde chick who was fucking running huge fucking sex trafficking things?
Who?
Wait, who?
From
better-
Smallville. I'm sorry, Smallville.
They
was on
got
Smallville.
caught. They got
Yeah,
trouble.
no, she got taken to jail and stuff, but it wasn't a big deal.
It was hush.
You know what
Wait,
I
I
mean?
didn't
But when
hear
the
about
Tate
this.
brothers, they're on fucking front news. You know
Well,
what
that's
I mean?
because he was bringing masculinity back. That's why.
But I think
They
that's
got
it.
him again, right?
It's like they can't.
Yeah.
He's locked up again.
He's locked up again.
Tate's?
Yeah.
No.
Well, Andrew is.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew is again.
As I call him, Cobra Commander. That's what I call him.
They got him
He's a
again.
good Muay Thai fighter. Good kickboxer.
He's actually really good.
Yeah,
actually.
actually,
He's
really
actually
good. Watch
really
his
good, yeah.
highlights.
What's his name? What's his name? Didn't want to smoke.
Who? Jake?
yeah.
No, he did not.
Jake did not
He
want
not
it.
answer
Jake
that one.
Paul did not
No,
want it,
he
bro.
did not want to smoke.
When he saw that motherfucker in person, was like, "What's up? Sign the contract."
Yeah,
and he was
he-
like, "No, I'm cool." Like
can
Cobra.
tell he's a
Cobra,
real- he's
have
a
you
real
seen his
fighter.
highlights?
Tate's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cobra.
for sure.
First of all, his tattoo, fantastic. You know, he gives me Vega vibes for sure.
yeah.
You know, but man, Cobra Tate, that's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he gets down.
That's a bad motherfucker. He has a weird style. He leans
Yeah.
back and goes with it. And-
He's a thinking style.
yeah, for sure. For sure. So let me ask you a question. Famous boxer, Vasily Lomachenko, his dad put him in dancing to be light on his feet.
Yeah, that's right. He
So
did that
you
leg.
got to be light on your fucking feet like a motherfucker, especially in Muay Thai.
I'm figuring that out with sparring.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to. It's weird. It's like there's like it hasn't clicked yet. You know when there's something.
I feel like it's there. You just got to fucking find the recipe.
Because I'm pretty sure there was a moment in time when you were boxing. There was like it clicks.
Yeah. I remember when I first started, my trainer tied my shoelaces together.
Oh,
On my boots.
Okay.
Because he was like, you gotta get your balance. So he untied my shoelaces, tied them together so my legs wouldn't go too wide.
Gotcha.
So when I was around, but I mean, once it clicks, man, it's.
Wait, when did you start dancing?
Shit, dude, I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, what age, like, did you start, like, pushing that career and getting into... How'd you get to to Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber?
That was. I mean, I was a street dancer first. So I mean, when I started dancing, I just wasn't good at anything else. I wasn't good at like basketball. I wasn't good at sports. So like all I could do was dance.
Yeah.
And that's what piqued my interest the most. It was kind of like in a way the universe sent me in that direction.
I like it.
And then I started dancing on the streets for money and shit with the old crew. Jackie Bolo's kid was like one of them.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I never met his dad, but you know, but Jackie's like I still consider him. I haven't talked to him in a while, but like I can hit him up and be like, "Yo, we're talking about your dad." It was like one of those things.
Come on, Roil Talk, Bolo. Brick not hit back. Very good.
Maybe that could happen. You know, in the future, maybe I can.
Remember that part?
Sure.
Very good.
Yeah.
Brick not hit back. I'm like, fuck. Be careful, Van Damme.
Yeah, he was super intimidating.
Remember? He's just sitting in the crowd, just jacked. Yeah.
I like when he'd walk too. Just
Hell yeah, bro. And hey, I remember when he just popped his pecs.
Yeah.
Fuck, he hits chest all day.
Yeah. He had a good chance.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm like, I didn't know Asian guys could get that big.
Literally, dude. The first time I fucking saw him enter the dragon, I'm like, who the
That's
fuck
when
is
steroids
that?
were good, dude.
Well, it's the
Fucking
70s, baby. They were just
filters
coming
on them,
out.
just fucking, they
Even
were
the
like
80s,
yellow.
everything in the 80s was good. Everybody was rich. There was a lot of money, like drugs.
Fucking cocaine.
America was rich.
Yeah,
There was less restriction back then. I feel
for
like.
sure.
Yeah.
So, wait,
Cell phones.
What was he
phones,
saying?
or not
Him
cell
dancing,
phones,
him
but
dancing.
phones.
yeah, dancing.
So,
Dance on the street,
yeah,
yeah.
the crew with Jackie. Go ahead.
Where?
Jackie.
What city? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up around the Eagle Rock area. Are you familiar?
L.A.
L.A. It's in between. It's a small.
My cousin grew up there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My cousin Manny grew up there.
It's
Yeah.
a pocket in between Pasadena and Glendale.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And what I used to do, what me and the old crew used to do, we used to take the bus to different high schools and we would battle them and shit.
Hell
We
yeah.
would sneak into these battles. Just one time I got like arrested by school security because we were trying to battle.
That's bad.
Shit, I think I was trying to battle Jackie. Yeah.
That's badass.
So we jumped this gate and we landed, and the security just like stopped us and took us into their school office and had the principal like interrogate us. And I was like, oh, we just came to battle.
Yeah, like, bro, we came here to challenge. What are you doing?
Don't you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was doing dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what just started it off, huh?
Yeah, and I think back then, like, I wasn't into fighting, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, also, like, a lot of street dancers, we went to dance because we didn't want to be around gang shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, back then, dancing was kind of, like, gang-affiliated. You had people breaking, you had people, like, pop locking and stuff, and it's like obviously, with Chicano culture, like, you know, like, popping's a big thing, right?
It is.
Yeah, so it's like for the people that didn't bang, it was like they would dance. So I was rolling with those kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was but to answer your question, how I got into Hollywood was well, I got on a show called America's Best Dance Crew. Me and my crew had won that show in 2000. Oh shit, I'm letting this
No,
go.
go ahead, bro. Just hook it
What was the name of the crew?
We were called Poriotics.
Poriotics.
Yeah, but I rolled with different crews. I mean, that was the crew I made my claim to fame with. I did most of my industry stuff. But when I got into the movies, Step Up, I did like 2 of those, and then, you know, dancing with Taylor, Bruno Mars, and then
What was that like, dancing with Bruno Mars?
oh, so that video, if you familiar with the video, the Lazy Song?
Yeah.
So yeah, like me and my crew were the monkeys in the mask. I'm sorry, monkeys in the mask in that music video.
Oh, really?
So we choreographed that whole video with Bruno, and this is when he wasn't like. Yeah, this is the album that came out after he had that song "Beautiful Girls."
Oh, yeah.
So we met him during the time frame when it was just him in that one song,
Yeah.
and then because he was a fan of us, and then we
That's pretty fucking gnarly.
Yeah.
Bruno Mars is a fan of you.
but you know, back then.
Yeah.
But like in hindsight, I'm glad. You know,
Yeah.
I'm glad we were able to make that connection. But that video, I'll be straight up. I think I've said this before. Like our man, and this is another reason why I had stepped out of dance, because dance business is like it's like the worst. But I mean, you can do good dance business, but it's I'll just say it's
There,
tough.
right there, look.
Oh yeah. So if you want to guess who I am,
Okay, where you going with, Joe?
Oh, shit.
I can't fucking tell.
He's not going to do purple.
You don't know this. Just fire away.
Yeah, look at his beanie.
He's
Look at his
second
beanie.
left. On the left from the bottom, second in the middle.
What do you
right
think,
there.
Adam?
I would say the same one or the one in the purple.
Middle left.
I'm going to say the one in the back.
you're right. That's the one.
What?
Give me the bamboo tree, Adam. Ah!
So, like the story behind this was like Bruno just wanted to have like a kind of like, you know, one of those selfie videos or whatever
Yeah.
that's like big on the internet, and he was like, oh, I want to do something like this, and then like he just had the whole idea of like dudes in monkey masks, glasses, like that's us. That's right. We were used to wear sunglasses back in the day. That was our thing. Actually, that's something that I actually fucking inspired, because I always wear sunglasses. But our manager, I'm very curious. Like, how much do you think this whole video is worth? Because right now, this video has like I think this is Bruno Mars' most famous track. This is like
Really?
billions. Let's see how much.
Almost says 37 million.
2 billion.
Oh,
2
billion?
billion. Jesus.
And I'll be straight up. Like, our manager at the time,
Holy shit.
the rate he negotiated was only $5,000 for that. No
royalties or
no
anything?
royalties or anything. It was just $5,000 flat fee.
Jeez.
Yeah. This is what I'm saying though. It's
I
like,
tell you what, I'll go collect from fucking Bruno right now. Let's go. Open the door, you fucking chooch.
You know my boy Jet?
Yeah, Jet sent me, motherfucker.
Yeah. You owe him some money.
Hey, and my gloves. Huh? Get outside,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
yeah.
Jet would be the one to fuck him up, probably.
Yeah,
but-
I'll just get him out there and just kick him in his fucking
yeah.
legs.
All right, Jay, he's all yours.
I got him out here.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's a real true
So
behind the scenes.
did you do mainly like videos, or did you do like performances too?
For which?
For like when you were like doing with other celebrities?
Oh yeah, it was mostly dancing with them on stage, like Taylor Swift. I was dancing on stage with Bieber. I was in music videos with. Oh fuck, there's so many.
Damn, that's wild, my boy.
Yeah, there's a lot, but yeah, I basically work with the top artists. That's
cool.
it,
Okay.
and it was cool. But I'll just say that it's like,
Oh, here he is. This is cool.
oh yeah, that's my music.
Oh yeah, let's get into this, bro. Yeah, dude, this song's hard, bro.
Let's play it. Can we
Yeah.
play it? You're here. Do we have your permission, sire?
Yeah, yeah,
go ahead,
yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I'm embarrassed.
Turn
by
it up.
because I know it could be
Turn
better.
this shit up.
He's got that hat going.
It's a little
too.
off.
Same hat. He's rocking.
Oh yeah, that's my brand.
Same shirt. You cut the sleeves off. Look at it, Joe.
What? Oh yeah, dude, he looks good,
He's wearing
dude.
the same shirt as in the video.
Oh shit.
Oh, Wi-Fi's a bit like choppy.
Yeah, we got shit signal out here.
Yeah,
That's
we
fine.
do.
We'll put the good.
It's a remix. Don't trip.
Yeah. Sick.
Okay.
That's like a newer thing you're doing. Is music?
Say it again.
Is that newer music that you're doing?
That's yeah. So
Dude, I saw you. You were DJing out in the fucking.
I did a show out in
Dude, it
Vietnam.
was
yeah.
sick. He was in front of all these fucking people.
Oh yeah.
DJing. And
I was actually I did a performance. Yeah,
and what country was that?
it was in Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Yeah, homie has a nightclub out there. I recommend you guys check it out.
Well, we're gonna go check it out. A vlog.
Yeah, shout
We're
out
on our way.
Vietnam.
Yeah, we're on our way to Vietnam.
Let them know we're on the way.
Yeah. Oh, you American?
Yeah.
You Superman.
Oh, that's funny.
Jet sent us. We're good.
I'm like, Jet
Yeah,
sent
yeah.
us, my boy. And
No,
we
yeah,
got
I'll
Bruno.
tell
They're
Where's
like,
he
come
at?
on through.
Don't you know who
I'm like,
Jet
where's
is?
Bruno Mars at? We heard he's here in Nam. Fucking Jet sent
Get
me.
him out here.
Just a fucking gorilla with my sunglasses on. Give me a gorilla mask, Jet.
It goes perfect because we're royal, TV or talk. So hey, you owe royalties.
Yeah, royalty. Royal Talk's asking for royalties for Jet.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. Do you guys travel? Like, have you guys been outside? When's the last time you guys went out of the U.S.?
Fucking my
been a long
mom
time.
and dad took me to Rosarito. He really liked 98. But no. Last time I went out of the country was literally Rosarito Beach. And
Well, we went out of the
15.
country. So you know how they compare like Europe to America, and like our states to them is like most of their little countries fit in our states and shit. You know, so like we're so much more spread out.
Right.
So if we just go across the country, it's like going to across our country. Yeah, going to the East Coast. You know, dude, they have different accents
For sure.
You know what I mean? They like
true.
they're into different shit. You know what I
sure.
mean? So it's like almost a whole other country. So. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that, but no, I don't
You're
travel.
trying to compare going to abroad.
I went to the
going
Bahamas
fucking
once.
Jersey.
And that's
He's trying
about
to
it.
he's trying to
Went to,
justify his bullshit.
Yeah,
No, no.
you're over here comparing going to
That's what
fucking.
he said.
You're comparing going to Nam to going to fucking Jersey.
Yeah.
It's not the same. Go ahead.
Fuck off, okay?
Never. I haven't.
I think that's it. It's like
Hey.
because when I was out in Asia, I was in 4 different countries. I barely met any Americans, but I met a lot of Europeans.
Really?
Like a ton of Europeans. And it's like I was trying to understand like why is this? Why am I the only American dude that's hanging out here? Like I probably met like 3 Americans out of the time from the time I was out there and almost my whole time the whole time when I was in the islands of the Philippines. And I think it's like but I think it's that mentality. It's like, oh, like our country has everything already.
Yeah.
He's so
It's
good.
comfortable here.
It's
you know what I mean?
It's great.
It's comfortable.
That's why we're all
yeah.
bitching at each
We
other.
got In and Out right there. You
We're
know
like,
what I mean?
chicks with dicks. Chicks with dicks.
There's porn right
You
on
know?
your phone.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
fuck the Easter
dude.
bunny. Fuck the Easter bunny. Chicks with dicks day. That's what we're doing over here in the U.S.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
okay, Royal Talk
terrible.
does not endorse the chicks with dicks thing.
No, we're
you know?
not. We're just saying.
But we got it if you need it,
Perfect
right?
example. I'm in the car and I'm like, hey, when was the last time you read a map? And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah, an Edison map. Fuck,
Yeah, remember back in the day when we had to go somewhere
Thomas
like take
map.
the 15 south.
Fuck me.
Thomas, man, what's that?
He said an Edison.
Thomas,
map.
I said Edison. Did they have an Edison one?
No, it's Thomas.
Maybe.
It's like a
Do you know what I'm
Thomas
talking
guy.
You
about?
talk about Thomas Edison map?
No, he said an Edison map,
Oh, what's
and I'm
that?
like,
What's that?
me too. I thought the same thing.
you know what
Thomas guy.
It's
I
a
know what you
Thomas
meant.
guy.
Thomas
Yeah.
guy.
You know what that is?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So that's why I'm like,
church.
it's Thomas,
Whatever,
bro.
dude. I started coming up around driving at MapQuest, so I didn't really have to worry about them. I did a little bit, but I got to MapQuest days, so you had to print it out before you left the house. You know what I mean?
I do, but back in the day, I'm like, hey,
Hey,
where am I going?
yeah.
15
So-
north. Got it.
Jet might know this, but Joe's dad owns like driving schools.
Uh-huh.
Like, he used
Oh,
to.
yeah, yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
check it out.
Joe Jet's met my pops for sure.
Joe used to have to drive around in the driving school cars, so the passenger could fuck with the driver, or vice versa, like driving him. the
Yeah,
ride.
so when I turned 16, my dad's like, I needed a car, and he was like, well, you could buy one of the driving school cars.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah, and I was like, all right, how much? And I think it was like $2,000,
Oh, yeah.
maybe $2,500 or something like that. And I had to I had to pay for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I get the car, and my friend, shout out Adrian Padilla, you fuckface.
Adrian.
Yeah, I'm going to his baby shower this Saturday too. But he was in the passenger seat. We're just flying down this road, dude, and he fucking hits the brakes so hard we just go like nonstop, dude. And I was like, you motherfucker. So, anyways, I took it out like the next day. But yeah, that sucked. But
Yeah, but back to America being fucking. Back to Jet.
But I think that's the thing. It's like America. Something I've come to understand. Americans aren't taught to get out.
yeah,
And like
yeah.
when you're out there, it becomes a whole fucking
I
different world.
fucking bet.
Yeah, it's like what I noticed is that people out there, and this actually, I need to go a little bit more south into Mexico, but maybe like into the inner, like if I go like Oaxaca or any of those
Inland?
places, more inland, more south. But out in like the Philippines, where my family's from, like there's people are just they don't really have anything. They live in shacks, they fish for their food, and it's like they don't complain.
Right,
But
right.
maybe it's a mix.
Life's
of,
simple.
Well, yeah, it's like everything that you need, like everything that we fly out for, that's like the life we want. And it's like
They're happy.
they're happy. They don't feel like they need more than what they have. They don't like. I'm not gonna charge, like I'm gonna charge you, like dude, bluefin tuna out there was like $3 US for one big one. So it's like you could imagine.
They say it's like you could stay and live and be there for a while. Like it's not a lot of money.
No, it's not.
How much were like the classes
It's about which classes?
when you were doing
Winter
training?
and stuff,
Yeah,
training.
Oh, they charge like they would charge like US prices like $12 class. Actually, no, excuse me, less than that because out here it's like $20. You know, like
Yeah.
inflation and type shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like rent out there is you can get by with maybe 300 a month. Like
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's like-
300 a month for like a decent like one bed.
Yeah.
That's where it's like that $600 a month you could live comfortably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. You want to live like kind of like a one bedroom in LA, like one of those, probably like 500 a month. Food is actually you'll find shit out there. Let's think about the
fucking bet.
Oh, dude, it's actually, especially in Cambodia, like you'll get like a full meal for like $7. It's actually less efficient to cook for yourself because it's like, because what's the point of buying food out here? You buy it because you want to save time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't equate if you're cooking by yourself. You might as well just go to a restaurant and just eat it yourself because it's just worth
Right.
that less.
How's that street food out there?
Oh, it's awesome.
Fuck, dude. I
What
can
if
only
Well,
imagine.
you're in LA too, so you get some good eats down there.
We do, yeah. The tacos, like the thing. What I
LA
love
has
about
everything, every
has the-
culture, every fucking thing.
Yeah.
the best food for
Alvaro
sure.
Street for sure. Alvaro
Yeah,
Street.
yeah, Alvaro Street.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a place out there, Felipe's. It's my favorite freaking pastrami. They're known for their beef dips, pastrami dips. Pretty bomb. That's right. My dad used to go there before Dodger games.
Have you guys had Angel's Tacos? Oh, dude,
I've had Sancho's tacos in Huntington Beach. Ciao.
That's something I would recommend if you guys go to LA because I'm a taco person.
Yeah.
Like, I've tried almost everything.
Dude, so wait, you used to be a vegan.
I used to be vegan too.
Hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, sir.
Yeah,
His muscles are like, oh my god,
Yeah.
protein.
there's a reason that veins popping out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when I met you, I was vegan.
Yeah, you met.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think at the
And
Royal
then-
TV
Well, what's
stuff,
funny is
he
I
was
met him and he
vegan.
was a vegan, and then when I met him or saw him again a while later, he wasn't a vegan, but he was more vicious. He was like more like. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
steak.
I
He had
was
a
like,
steak in
holy
his
shit,
body,
he was
that's
like
why.
really calm before, and now he's like,
He's like,
he's an animal, you
in and out.
know? Yeah.
It was a lot of things. I got canceled. I got all this shit. Yeah.
What do you mean you got canceled?
But you know the story?
No.
Oh, I got canceled.
Do tell.
I mean, I got canceled by my dance community.
What?
So it was during the, and I think that's the reason why I'd like step away from dance. It was, dance became a place that how do I say this? It's not what I got into. The reason I got into dance, it was all about, and maybe you guys will vibe with this. The reason why I got into dance, it was more about like what you brought to the table. Are you dope? Like I don't care who the fuck you are.
Right.
Like are you good or not?
Right.
That's what dance.
I don't give a fuck about your politics. I just want to see if you're good.
I want to see. I want to see you get down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Jorge, show him what's up.
show it to me.
Get that car. We're gonna have a battle later. You versus Jorge. Jorge's been working on his fucking
Better
dropping
stretch.
like it's hot.
Yeah, stretch, Jorge.
Yeah.
Jorge,
I don't want you
really?
tearing the
Yeah.
hammy, Jorge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's been working out.
He's got his
He's like, I've been waiting for this fucking moment.
yeah. He's got his thick boy shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cardboard's
shit.
out. Go for it, Jorge. Show him what's up. Yeah.
But then during the pandemic, it became a place of like it was more like what's your ethnicity? Oh, you're Asian? Oh, you're stealing from my culture, kind of thing.
Oh,
It was becoming. That's what dance was becoming. So the reason why I got canceled was, I tell this. I've been telling this story a lot, but I feel like I should be. I should tell this story because it just kind of shows how, like, to me, stupid humanity has become. And then I'll explain why. How stupid humanity has become. In
Talk to
certain
me,
cases.
Goose. Go for it.
So, what was happening during that time? Obviously we had the George Floyd incident. And everybody agrees, like, that shit was fucking crazy. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it carried over into different communities. And
Yes,
the dance community is, and this is a fact. Like hip hop came from black communities.
Yes.
Mostly black dancers. But then, it was people like me or you, like you had Hispanics and you had Filipinos like jumping in the culture as well. And it started to become a place where, are you guys familiar with hip hop culture like back in like the 80s, 90s?
I know I am, but go for it.
Okay.
Maybe Adam for that not negative Ghost Rider.
Vaguely. I mean,
He'll
I've
hit
watched
you with some
movies.
Garth Brooks.
I've watched some movies and stuff.
He'll hit you with some Garth Brooks. Who else?
That's what he knows.
I understand
movies.
some of the culture.
Luke Bryan.
Right.
Talk to that guy.
Well, yeah, it's like hip hop is like it was just a melting pot of people who just loved the culture, right?
Yes.
And it was like no one cared if you were black, white, whatever.
Just about the artists.
Run DMC used to welcome when Run DMC welcomed in the Beastie Boys.
Right.
They welcomed them in with open arms.
Right.
To the community.
Yeah, it was a mix of things.
Yeah.
It was a mix of people.
It was like, if you can show me what you got.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
That's all it was. Oh, you DJ, you rap, like show me.
Show me what you got.
Yeah. I'll give you your due respect if you're good enough.
Yeah.
For me to give you respect.
Yeah, respect. Yeah.
It's flipped during the pandemic in a way where it was like it didn't matter what how dope you were. I'm repeating myself. It's like the darker the shade, the more respect you should have.
Oh,
So skills didn't even matter anymore. It was like
cultural appropriation.
basically. So people were saying I was culturally appropriating.
You son of a bitch.
I'm such a
Fucking
bitch.
jet, dude.
such a
You son of
fucking
a
asshole,
bitch,
bro.
dude. You son of a. You're not even tied. Go back to the Philippines, bud. Yeah.
20 years, my 20 years of dancing just went fucking out the window.
Crazy.
Me going from the beginning, being like, it's like the people that were canceling me. I'm going to tell the story. I'll flesh it out more. Were like, these were people that came in later than me. They're not. It's like, so what they were doing. There was an organization that congregated within the indie dance community. What they were doing was, they were basically calling people out. And they were calling people out for basically claiming that people like me, like dancers with high follower counts who are not black, are stealing from black culture. Wow. Now I can understand that, like, okay, yeah, I get it. This is black's culture, right? Yes. But the fact that the whole idea of stealing is like, bro, like, if that's the case, how come none of you guys been saying this shit to me like when I was 14?
Like, bro, if that's the case, give us back Wu-Tang.
There you go.
Give us back Wu-Tang Clan.
There's a lot of arguments, and there's the whole thing, like, how like most like basketball players have like Chinese tattoos.
They do.
It's like
Tyson Chandler.
Yeah. See, I don't fucking care. I'm not even Chinese. I'm like, you can do it. I'm the type of person who's like, you just do whatever the fuck you want, just don't bother me, right?
Yeah.
So during that time frame, this group had congregated together, and they were like going on IG lives with different dancers, calling them out, like people with high follower counts, non-black, who were esteemed in the communities, like saying, "Yo, you're stealing from us," and they basically were trying to what's the word? They tried to beckon their apology, like, "Oh, I'm so sorry for being like Asian and stealing from your culture, or from white and stealing from your culture," type shit. And I think in some videos they were like making people cry and shit.
Oh my god!
Like, it's like,
and they wanted people to apologize. Wow.
But it wasn't that. But this is where this story goes a little bit more deeper than that. And during this time, this group was gaining a lot of attention, and the attention that they were getting, they were using it to gather people into their dance educational programs, like their online dance educational programs. And so when I say dance education, it wasn't dance. It was almost like that critical race theory type stuff.
Yeah.
With dance. If that makes sense. So, I saw through all that bullshit basically. So when they went on IG Live with me, they tried to pull that on me, and I was like, no, like, I'm not. Like, they call me a white savior. That's basically what they were saying. Like, you're a white savior.
Oh my.
What you're doing with dancing around the world, like with all these people in your videos, which is what I used to do. yeah, there was one video I had posted when I was dancing in Nigeria because I used to judge and travel around the world, and these 2 African kids came to hang out with me and dance, and they called me a white savior for that video. Wow, that was crazy because I posted that video in 2019, and I had some of the same people who were like trying to cancel me. They were loving that shit, but when I reposted in 2021 or 2, this is when Reels started to become a thing. Yeah. And I was like, okay, everybody's reposting their old videos on Reels. That's what I did.
And then they came for you.
They came for me saying like, oh, this is like, what the hell is this? This is an act of white saviorism. I'm like, and the reason,
White savior.
yes. So I think at the time, this is why I talk about the whole shade theory. Like the less darker you are, the more you're like non-deserving of this. You're stealing from us, if that makes sense. Yeah. So what had happened is I basically said, no, I'm not even white. I'm Filipino. You know
yeah, like what the fuck?
Y'all don't. It's like, and that video, I forgot. I think they deleted it because they started like talking about it like later into the future, and I think they removed everything because I basically like saw through all their bullshit. Yeah. And this is what happened. I saw through all their bullshit, and in this IG live, I had like all these people like talking mad shit, people that I worked with, that I hired with, that I traveled with, like for like years, and that video went viral in the dance community, and everybody just started did the whole like you're canceled vibe. Wow. Oh yeah, it was, and that kind of lasted for a minute, and then it kind of stopped, and I got depressed over that. There was a big deal.
Is that what led you into fighting?
Yeah. Because right after that, it was like the whole that Asian hate shit. I don't know if you guys remember that.
I remember it.
Yeah. And I was like, the thing is, okay, let me sidetrack that. But like, I was pissed off at my own fucking Asians because all the Asian people were like, "Oh, so sorry." You know what I'm saying? Like, like what the fuck? Like motherfucker, you should fight back. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's just like, "Oh, sorry." Like, we're in solidarity. You know, I'm like, this is why. Like, did we forget that we fucking developed martial arts? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know every country had it, but like we popularized it on TV and shit. And all the fucking Asians nowadays, well, during that time frame, they were all just like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, what the fuck? That's like the worst shit you could do as a fucking Asian person, in my opinion. You're like disgracing your culture. That's the way I fucking see it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
So this is how I knew it was bullshit, and I saw through all it in hindsight.
Yeah.
But it's like after the pandemic kind of just started to close up, and the doors started opening, everybody can come outside again. Like, people started to realize this organization's bullshit. Saw what they were doing, like, oh, they're just taking our money and stuff like that. That's all it was. It was a money grab. Yeah. And the same people that were that canceled me, my how do you say it? My compatriots, I guess you say, people I work with, homies, whatever. Homies?
No, not homies.
Fucking basically. Yeah, they try to act like it was like nothing happened. Like, hey, bro, like, well, I'm like,
fuck you.
And that's exactly what I did.
Fuck
I was like,
you.
Fuck
Should have
you.
fucking kicked them in their shin.
Hell yeah.
Wow. Ah!
Yeah. So
they used it for clout, probably, right?
For sure.
Oh, they used the clout to
chasing.
gain attention. The funny thing is, like, these people are like anti-capitalists, like, oh, fuck capitalism, how dare you? But it's like what they were doing was they were capitalizing off the attention. So it doesn't. This is the type of shit that doesn't fucking make sense to me.
Doing the same thing they don't like.
Exactly. That's it.
And you know what's wild? The type of generation that we grew up.
Right.
He just perfect fucking example. Kind of goes into what you just said.
Right.
You said growing up with with dancing and all that. Even like, show me what you got. Show me what you got. It wasn't about the race. It wasn't about if you're black. What? And perfect example. This motherfucker just flat out said, dude, Wesley Snipes was fucking bad. It's like, in martial art movies. It's
Blade was one of my
If you were black, if you were like, dude, I'm a Hispanic kid and I grew up idolizing fucking Bolo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he was it's like, it doesn't matter if you were fucking black, white, Hispanic, whatever, Asian. If you were fucking badass, you're just badass at it, dude. Yeah. Period. It's like, and this generation is like, no, it's ours. No,
they want to pick and choose.
Yeah,
Can't do that.
It's bullshit. It really is, dude.
It's like both you guys have kids. You have a 14-year-old. Like,
yeah.
Do you see that within him? I'm curious.
No, this kid idolized. Let me tell you something about my son. This son bitch grew up watching. He did a book report on who's the greatest American ever lived, and it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, like his favorite movie growing up. He loves like fucking Predator.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to say it, but like this kid grew up watching Predator, Bloodsport. I mean, when he was getting ready for football, I wake up in the morning, he's doing push-ups watching Bloodsport. This kid was at the time 12, 13, but he grew up watching Kickboxer, Rambo, Rocky. Like, I raised him watching those masculine movies,
No, I get you.
So he's like that. He's like that. Like,
but you're also a fighter too, so that also adds.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Did you stop fighting after you had a kid? After you
when
had
I
Boober?
had my daughter Sienna,
Sienna.
she was born in 06, and then it's hard. It's hard to because you're not there. You're training. You're getting ready to getting ready for the next opportunity. Right. Hey, we got an event coming up on Saturday. You want to step in? Hell yeah, So it's a
Seize the moment.
yeah.
What when you built your Instagram?
Yeah.
What because it's all organic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Respect.
What was like what was like because you're into marketing too. You help companies, right?
Yeah,
Marketing and expanding on social media.
Yeah,
presence?
that's correct. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I mean, yeah, I think there was a time frame when I'd left my crew, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do this solo. Like my way out was just like, all right, I'm gonna just try to boost this shit on Instagram. So I started posting videos of myself, and I don't know if you ever seen the videos on Instagram, or it's not even dance videos, but like, what's it called? It's like they follow a certain part of a person's body and while they're moving.
And it like bounces up
Yeah,
and down
yeah,
and stuff.
like, that old shit. Like I basically
You did one, didn't you?
Oh, that's what I used to do.
Oh, okay.
So I would remove all those videos. It's not what it used to be, but like I would film myself, but I basically pioneered the whole style of like filming your like one part of your body and doing all that shit. And I went Instagram had hit me up directly and like, oh, we want to put your video on our page. That's so different. And that's also like what the interesting part is. That also kind of spurred me into the music direction too, because I couldn't use someone else's track. I was like, okay, well, fuck it. I've been producing. I'll use mine.
Yeah, make your own
like,
fucking music.
yeah, I just like, and that added to it too. So that video went up. Once it got put on Instagram's main page, like that shit, my shit just like popped off, and I became known as the dancer who does this shit. But then I think it was funny. Like after like 100K, I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Like, I don't want to be known for this.
Yeah,
like it's
for
like
dancing.
I don't want to be known for dancing and just.
What do you want to be known for?
Yeah, good question.
I think it's just more just being myself.
So would you say it's evolving right now?
Oh yeah, definitely evolving. I think it's just more of a like who I prefer to be.
Did you portray yourself as a different person online? You think on your Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was my at the same time that was me studying how the game works. So I can lead into this, but yeah, because the formula that I developed for myself was like, all right, I'm just gonna post consistently the same shit, but same idea, not the same shit, but the same idea, and like that's how I grew my page, And then, but then, as you know, like I stepped out. I didn't want to be this anymore. Like the thing in dance, if you guys don't know, dance to me is like the bottom of the totem pole of the entertainment world. It's like you'll have your actors and all this. We're like at we're like the lowest point. Like if you're dancing behind an artist, which is considered like, oh shit, you're dancing with Taylor Swift. Like, oh, I see you dancing with her. Like, you're not making that much money. Like
Right.
in comparison, you're making like like you can probably hang with nurses and stuff, maybe even less than that. But it's like you have to work a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, but it's at the same time that wage gap between the actual artist is like way bigger than the dancer, background dancer who's dancing next to the artist. And just most of these dancers, like if you look at Gwen Stefani, you look at like so many of the dancers that or the artists that we all know, like most of the times it was the dancers that were propping them up.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's that disparity is something that I saw it and I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
This is not my jam. And I have friends who still do it. I'm like, by all means.
Yeah.
But I'm out. Like I don't want to deal with this, especially after what happened to me, like canceled and all that bullshit.
Right.
Like
That probably left a
But
sour
that's dope,
taste
bro.
in the
Because
mouth.
it's like your journey's pretty dope. Like to go from being a kid in Eagle Rock to fucking
Traveling the world.
and
Yeah.
just being
on
you.
TV.
oh yeah.
Dope. Living, baby. Smoke, lift, and live.
Yeah.
It was fun. I got to travel around, see the world, see how people move and whatever. But to go in the subject of what you're talking to me about, just like knowing how to like make how to create engagement, knowing how to like make something go viral or whatever. That's something I learned on the street. It was like because back then, nowadays it's like if you're dancing on the street, it's harder because you have people like looking at their phones and shit. But it's like I feel like if you wanna learn how to grab attention, like go fucking dance, put a hat down, and see how many people will give you $1. Like that is the hardest shit that you can do. It's like you have to like seriously like just figure out, okay, how the fuck am I gonna get this person to watch me, while everybody's like walking around like you know, on their socials and stuff. And how am I going to get this person to even give me $1 without talking to you? That's the type of shit that I had to go through.
Yeah.
So now that's like in hindsight with the stuff that I've been doing or did. No, I am still doing all this stuff in social media. Is okay. Like, how can I grab your attention and keep it? And to me, it's like a psychological game of just trying to always ask the question, like, what's the human thinking? You know, it's like it's more of a human puzzle. I think attention is, and also just keeping it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's what social media is. Like, it's something that I never really lost. But I think it was just me always being curious. Like, how can I get your attention, bro? Like that. Right. And it's changed. It went from the street, and then it went to your phone. You know, and then it went into like all these little numbers. Like, okay, what now? It's like the keywords. Like, what keywords? What SEOs? You know, what's going to make someone share this post? Like, so good that they're like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna share this. Yeah. There was a video that I went viral on another podcast I did, and it's like I knew it was gonna go, but I didn't think it was gonna go. It went like million. It's close to 1 million. I think it's like 900K or something like that.
Okay, we'll do that right now.
So there actually is it's how do I say this? It's like, is there a trick? I know Joe's asking because he's salivating. He's like, I want to know.
Yeah, all three of us. Jorge too. Jorge's ready to dance.
I'll say that it's the reason why I went viral. And I attracted a lot of people, and I said something along the lines of, because in that podcast we were talking about like, can you please not talk about suicide? Can you say like another word or something, like, because YouTube.
They said that.
Yeah. So like, it was my friend's podcast. And I get it. I was very respectful about it. But and you know, I was talking to you earlier about this, but YouTube, like, you say certain keywords and they're gonna cut down your video's views.
Gotcha.
So it's like, yeah, you talk about what's going on in the Middle East. Yeah. I'm not going to say it, right? But it's like, that's a keyword to push your shit down. Gotcha. If that makes sense. And that happened to me in another video where I talked about the same thing in another podcast I did. Yeah. But what I said in the video was something along the lines of, because in that moment I was just like, bro, like, I'm tired of this shit. Like,
spit it out, dog. Spit it out.
No, spit it out.
Spit it out, dude.
Why? What is it?
I can hear him chewing his gum, and I keep looking over at him, and he's like, he stops, and I'm like, dude, this is the third time.
Yeah, Jake's
like the fucking teacher's looking at you.
Yeah, Joe's like looking at me. I'm like, what?
Oh my god!
I didn't even notice.
I don't even hear him.
Dude, I was like,
I'm so into what Jet's saying right now, and you're worried about his fucking chew.
See, Joe's a fucking.
Because I'm focused on him, and I hear someone in the background. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't hear shit.
Yeah,
really?
I hear my heart beating.
Sometimes I hear Jake going,
get your shit together.
Hey, tell me. Take a step back.
Oh, I get it now. Because I noticed, and that's what it is. Because I noticed you're like always looking at somebody, and I'm like, oh, it's because you're noticing things that we're not paying attention to.
Right. You know why? Because I do the editing, and I think like I'm thinking about it all the time.
Again, and he's chewing his gum, or he's jacking off again.
God forbid you do it with him.
He's on TikTok.
Or he's over there fucking he's setting up his dates. Or he's on Tinder.
Okay. Let's get back to the thing.
He's like, Jake sounds like he has sleep apnea.
Shit. Now I know. It's like, oh, okay.
Joe's the fun Nazi.
Yeah. Just like, pull it over.
Keep it on time.
Pull it over.
No fun around me.
Pull it over.
No breathing. No chewing.
Yeah, I'm over here like holding it in.
No breathing.
Just lift weights. No TikTok, Jorge.
Yeah. That's right, because you're doing all the cutting and all that. Yeah, I get it. I've edited it too.
So back to what you were saying, bro.
You didn't get no booty, or what's going on with you, Joe?
It's been a minute.
Go masturbate. We'll wait for you. Go jerk off.
No.
I always recommend when a guy is frustrated, just go rub one out. Come talk to me. I mean, everyone's nicer, I feel like, after a good cum.
If we had that commercial, like that Snickers commercial, Joe's like the Barbara Walters or the Barbara White or whatever. Betty White.
Go in there, give it a good tug.
It's like you're the Hulk, and then you do it, and you're like...
Yeah, and you come back out being like, hey, guys, I'm sorry.
Someone's talking about me. Anyway. Okay, go ahead, Jet.
Jet's like, I gotta put my shades on. I can't deal with these fucking shoes.
Yeah. This is the shit we gotta deal with, Jet.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's fun. It's all fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, go back to your statement, boy.
But I just like how you didn't even say... I like how you didn't even say. You were just like, spit it out. It's like,
No.
He did too. He went, spit it out. Like the fucking T-1000. Straight like, get out.
It wasn't even like nice.
No, he thinks I'm gonna listen. I'm like, fuck you.
I'm raging. Hey, Joe.
I got another piece right here. I can't wait now. I'm gonna be fucking.
I'm gonna sound like me after I bust.
Fucking Joe.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay. All right.
Hashtag Roil Talk.
Yeah. Hashtag spit it out.
Joe's has donkey of the day moment.
Don't swallow.
What do you
Spit it
mean?
out. What?
Always swallow.
No. All right. So.
Shit. Cops. Oh, what's up, buddy?
Adam's boy.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Welcome to the podcast.
What are you doing? You want to be on? You want to say hi to the people?
Oh, he said hi, everybody.
All right.
They said hi.
Okay.
Like a mini Adam right
Yeah,
there.
for sure.
For sure.
He was eyeing my Wheezy, bro. I'm like, I'll take my Wheezy.
Dude, he has like, he lays a smackdown on that fool. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey.
I'm like, don't touch my Wheezy, dog. Don't touch Lil Wayne. That's for good luck.
He likes the. Where's the duck? Yeah.
I put my duck right there. That's Henry.
Oh yeah. It's cute dog.
You like that mushroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw the middle finger. It's
Stroke
actually
his
pretty
ego.
straight dope.
Stroke it. Stroke it.
Hey,
I have a question before you open your mouth.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
You got sexual.
He's sour about the spit it out.
Yeah, you want to open your mouth? Talking about
What is
spitting it
it? Say what you're gonna say.
out. Have
Fast.
patience.
Okay.
Have patience, okay?
Okay.
Stop fucking being a hall monitor.
All right. Let's
Oh.
go.
He said,
Bro, I'm
Chad,
so
do you,
big.
Do you like? Yeah, me too. That's why I
Yeah.
stopped smoking. I'm like, brr. Do you like golf?
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm not that good at it.
No.
You play golf? Y'all play golf?
Do you think it's a sport?
Good question. I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Joe had told him that question before.
What do you have to
He's
say,
like, this.
Jake? What do you have to say?
I don't think golf is a sport.
Really?
I think it's more of a skill.
Like a skill or a talent, Jake says.
Yeah. It's like I don't consider NASCAR drivers athletes. They're just driving.
So,
More skill.
but I mean, like, so I'm curious because, like, okay, so because the reason why I consider it a sport is
Talk to me.
you score points, but in the opposite direction, right? Less pars, you win the game. So then, isn't you're scoring points?
Stay out
That's
of it.
that,
You stay
you're
out of it.
competing because it's like the way I see it. It's almost like bowling,
This guy
right?
just got me on my knees and shoved his fight. Shut up! I'm like, it's a sport.
He's telling me,
Yo,
hey,
Jet's making valuable fucking points,
You know,
dude.
bro, all I'm trying to say is,
Valuable
bro,
fucking
you
points.
don't need to be in good
Listen to
cardio
the
shape in a
science,
fucking
okay?
golf ball.
Golf's a fucking sport. Is bowling a sport?
No, it's a hangout.
Oh, you're putting it.
a
You're putting.
hangout.
So you're putting golf and
As an
and bowling.
activity?
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
He's putting it as an activity versus, like, you're right. It's a sport, and the reason it's a sport is because it's a competition, right? You're playing
Is
against
dumb wrestling
someone.
a sport? Because it's a competition.
Maybe.
I'll
Have you
hit
seen
you
the
right back
slapping
with
ones,
that.
dude?
Ah, get on your knees now.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. How about In-N-Out fries?
That is like the biggest. That is the biggest argument like all Californians.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
going to hear it from
yeah.
you, sir. You're
Yeah.
from Eagle Rock. Talk to me.
Eagle Rock Cali, baby.
Yeah.
Let's see what you're about.
But here's the thing.
Oh, fuck. He's
got
like,
a
I
Joe.
like bakers.
We got a Joe.
That's it.
But this is why I like In-N-Out fries.
Oh,
Because if you had a
welcome
blind test and someone gave you an In-N-Out fry, you would try it and you know what it fucking tastes
That's
like.
a good point. Yeah, it's
Right.
different than all the other fries,
Fries.
right?
Like you can tell McDonald's fries. You can tell.
It's a solid. Oh, look at
can-
Joe.
what's-
Just
Joe, look at Jorge. What is he laughing
I
at?
think he's watching TikTok.
Yeah.
That's what I fucking think he's doing.
All right, get it together.
No, he's laughing
bro.
about the fries.
I call it, yeah.
Yeah, he thinks.
bro, bro.
That's a good point.
As much as you hate it, and you can, and I like how you can like deep fry it more.
Yes.
the well done
Yes.
You could add
Add some fucking
animal style cheese.
Yes, animal style.
So, have you guys seen they have a chicken sandwich?
No.
Don't talk. What?
Oh, listen, it's on the secret menu. They have a double chicken, like a double burger.
Really?
They have a double chicken.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, no, In-N-Out.
In-N-Out.
Get the fuck out of here! Are you fucking with me right
I
now?
watched it, dude. The guy
Did
pulled
you see
up
this on
or-
TikTok or Instagram?
Yeah,
Okay.
he pulled up, videoed it. I mean, looked real as fuck, and they served him up with chicken. He,
Get the fuck
Two
out!
chicken-
I'm gonna drive up.
breaded,
Excuse me.
breaded
Excuse
chicken
me.
patties.
Jorge,
double.
can you pour that up?
He
Pull that up.
got he got
Jorge, we need
chilies.
confirmation on this.
Yeah,
I feel like that'd be everywhere.
Jorge,
if that
come
was-
on,
if that were
bro.
True.
what's going on? You
feel
super
like
high,
Yeah, he's baked, dude. That weed is fucking intense.
It's good stuff.
dude? I got high from the edible. Everything started clicking.
Speaking of getting high, Jet, you were into mushrooms for a bit.
Yes.
Very much so.
Yeah.
For a
Actually,
bit.
real quick before I answer that
Oh
question,
yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna go back to what I was saying before you started saying spit it out.
Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Please do.
Because this goes hand in hand with the conversation
Take
earlier.
your shot this week?
Stop cutting him off.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Joe.
So that very video, a video went viral of mine where I was talking, and I had said something along the lines of like, I'm tired. Like I so what I said was along the lines of like, I feel like we're being groomed to not face reality. It's like we're not allowed to say certain things and all this shit. And I got a lot of engagement on that. But what it was, I think what I said was I filled the gaps in what people were thinking, what a lot of people were thinking, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So there was a gap of like, oh, this motherfucker is exactly thinking what I'm thinking. So I said something that connected a bunch of people thinking simultaneously in the same way, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
That is how one case something goes viral.
Okay.
You just
That went viral, that video you made?
yeah, that video that I
Was that your first viral?
the first video, shit, it was on Instagram. I got like 10 million views or something like that. But this one got like close to like that was my first video going viral of me just not dancing. I was like, oh my god, I don't need to move a fucking muscle to do this.
Yeah.
But that's something that's a use case for situations like this.
What was like your follower range right before the
America's Best Dance Crew.
Yeah.
I was like, it was like less than. I was nothing. Actually, when I got it, Instagram didn't even exist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like, I think after Instagram, maybe it was like, I think at the time, Facebook was there.
MySpace, probably?
Yeah. It
No.
was, no. It was definitely post MySpace.
Yeah.
But it was like when you guys jumped on Instagram, how old are you guys?
Fuck.
Oh, that was like a in sync.
Yeah.
Around like Jersey Shore area, right? Like the.
I would say.
Bingo, that's it.
The swag.
Guido.
Nice, okay.
Yeah, that was
Joe.
I think
They
2011.
talked about Chooch a lot on that show. Just give you guys a heads
So I
up.
was like 23, 4? 23,
Yeah.
24?
I was close. I was somewhere close to that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Like just thinking about that. Like you say, you're 27
Yeah, I was in middle school.
when Instagram came out.
Yeah.
See, that's the crazy part.
I grew up with MySpace like in 5th grade.
Gotcha.
I had a MySpace for sure. I for sure had a MySpace. But fuck, dude, that's wow. I came out in like 20. What did you say? 2012? What was it?
2011, 2012.
Yeah, I got on and then I jumped off. I ended up jumping off because all the censorship and shit. Like I wasn't for it, and then I got back on recently.
Okay.
It's been pretty cool. Forgot how cool it is. Yeah. Corey, can you see that chicken sandwich real quick? I don't want.
It was the other way. Jorge, when you press the arrows, it was the other way. The first one right there, the teal. No, the other way, the arrows. No, go back.
Son of a bitch, Jorge.
God damn it.
Get it
Jorge.
together, Jorge.
The guy in the middle?
The teal,
Oh, there.
right there, the teal.
Get the fuck out of here. Let's see.
An In-N-Out chicken sandwich. I saw Soapy Sauce play a Chick-fil-A chicken patty on the In-N-Out sandwich.
Not the one I
Rigged.
watched.
You guys are played, dude.
Not the one I
I'm
watched.
tired
that
of
was
getting
not.
lied to, dude. I'm over this shit.
Dude,
Jake's gonna be like, "Where's my chicken?"
how much of these videos like are fucking on social media just
Clickbait.
fake? Yeah,
Clickbait.
clickbait.
But that's what it is. It's just clickbait.
Right.
It's like
It looked
what's gonna
good.
get
That's
your
what I watched.
attention.
It did look good. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's the video I watched.
That's just too much driving. I'm not gonna go to fucking Chick-fil-A, and I'm not gonna get me a chicken patties to go get me some In-N-Out. I'm gonna go to In-N-Out.
In-N-Out Whataburger. Oh, versus.
Versus Whataburger.
Yeah, what a pile of shit. Like I said, I'm gonna In-N-Out all the fucking day.
Versus Whataburger.
This fucking Chooch better get it right.
782. Here they are side by side.
He didn't order the right burger.
In-N-Out weighs 250.
Really?
Whataburger weighs 330.
80 more grams of food.
You see that In-N-Out gives you 7.8%
Oh.
burger per dollar.
Oh.
Does Whataburger taste 7.8% better? Let's find out. In-N-Out
Yeah,
first.
fuck that. What would you rather have?
Okay, but that's a subjective.
What the
though.
fuck?
Based off of numbers.
I'm going up In-N-Out. I don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
numbers.
get two of them. Get two burgers.
This is really good.
Give a fuck your numbers.
Dude, for sure. I mean, two of them was
And now time
pretty much
for
the same thing.
Whataburger.
Is he in a Tesla?
Yeah.
The bun is very
Bro,
dense.
this dude posted a video, I believe, about his Tesla and how to like do your battery health. And he's like, I've had to change my battery twice this year. And everyone's
that
like,
means he's driving a lot.
what are you doing, dude? Like,
He's eating Whataburger.
yeah.
Probably missionary.
Well, he's fucking weird. Anyway,
All right, fuck that up.
mushrooms.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
Let's talk about mushrooms.
Sure.
Definitely. Let's go.
Psychedelic. What were you doing for the mushroom game?
I was developing a brand, and that was a good also like use case scenario for also just like selling something outside of myself as a dancer. So it was I transferred those skills of selling myself and I put into the
Making a brand kind of, right? Putting
Yeah.
a brand product together, basically.
putting a brand brand product together, creating a network, and then creating a whole network of consumers basically. Yeah,
Right.
that was fun. That was good. That was a good little stint.
Were you a daily
Am I
micro
breathing?
doser?
Am I breathing? You're
No.
looking at me. Am I breathing?
I was trying to think of the word.
I'm over here like.
Jesus, yeah. Now you gotta-
Every
now everybody has.
Yeah, I'm over like.
Everybody has a complex.
He looks at me. I'm all.
Stop.
Jen, if I pass out, it's because of this fucking guy.
I feel bad for Megan. Jesus.
What? I don't know, dude. She's perfect.
He's like, take.
You guys are both perfect
Yeah.
in your own ways,
What the fuck does that make you,
What do you mean?
asshole?
Oh, I'm low. I'm fucking full of shit, dude. Don't listen to me.
Wait,
dude.
what did he say? I missed it. I was breathing heavy.
He said we're both
I'm not-
perfect in our own way. And I'm
Thanks,
like,
babe.
what does that make you over here, fucking
I
Chooch
appreciate
City?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're high, aren't you?
Dude, I'm so fucking high. I don't know. This S of V just fucks me up every time.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, you guys want a microdose?
Let's see where that goes.
Yeah.
What do you prefer, bud or mushrooms?
Definitely mushrooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know how to, like, you've learned to microdose?
I think what it is I'm one of those guys that I'll take a big trip and I'll be like, all right, I got what I needed. I'll be back.
Okay.
I like it.
And yeah, I'm
So
not
you
really.
cleanse here and there and just,
It's like when I need it. I feel like
what do you think it does for you?
I think for me, definitely opens my mind. And if I feel lost on something, it helps me figure out a decision.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I don't
for
know.
sure.
Some water?
I got some.
Oh,
drink,
okay.
So do you venture into, like, hallucinations or seeing things, or how deep you go?
I think reality becomes altered.
Okay.
Not so much hallucinating like, oh, I saw a wolf. No, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I do a double take and it's not there kind of thing. But definitely everything
Different-
is enhanced visually, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, to me, I don't know how you guys think about it, but I think maybe I've said this to you. To me, mushrooms is kind of like, you know how we used to defrag our computers, like our Windows 98 computers?
Hell
You
yeah.
have to play like Counter-Strike or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like speed up to 2 gigabytes of
He
RAM.
says no.
Again.
Young boy.
This fucking
Dude,
missionary.
sorry.
Now I
He'll
think I
never
feel like
know.
we use like Clean My Mac and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what we use now. But
Dude,
yeah.
Macs are like self-cleaning almost, though, you know? You gotta be...
I've got viruses.
Yeah,
that
have
fuck
you?
With my
Oh,
shit.
shit,
That's
I've
something.
never
That's
had-
another thing too. Okay, real quick, let me butt in.
Okay.
But like Macs do get viruses.
Okay.
And it's
I
like
believe you.
I had to go to a store because my shit was fucking up. I had to go to a store to get it done and like remove Trojans.
Really?
Because it uses the same. I think in the past like several years, you can probably like check with this, but it's like the Macs now use Linux servers. I think
Linux?
They use Linux. That's the same shit that it's on Windows now. But just recently. You probably can check that up just to verify.
What kind of porn you watching?
That's what I was thinking. Like, bro, let's get to that.
There's
Muay
yeah,
Thai
if
porn?
Muay Thai porn. It was mostly torrents I was downloading and shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So maybe that's something maybe you guys might want to do. Like,
Torrents. Those are hardcore.
Download torrents or what?
no, just check your computers.
I got you.
Okay, now I just cut in. I just want to lose that thought.
I
Okay,
got you.
now we're back. Where are we at? We're
Oh, there you go.
defragging our computers, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it feels like for me, bro. Like it's just
When you hit the mushroom.
it's like
Yeah.
it gives me an answer, if that makes sense.
Do you like you go in thinking a thought like, okay, I need to get this answered, or like, why am I feeling like this? Like,
Yeah, it's almost like. All right, this might be a little like shroomy thought. but
Talk
it's-
to no, not
This is
here.
the perfect place to do it.
yeah, exactly.
But it's like every time that I felt like I needed it, like it worked. And there were some days where I tried the next day and then none of that shit fucking worked. It's like, oh, but maybe it's because of the mushroom. I wasn't meant to get anything from the actual plant.
Okay.
No, it's not even a
Okay.
plant. The fungi. Sorry. Yeah. I don't know if that's ever happened with you guys, but maybe do you guys like microdose mostly?
It depends for me.
The
But
mushrooms are a little intense for me. They affect me pretty strongly. So
Really?
more than Eddie's.
yeah, I haven't really got a control of like a mushroom high.
Since that last high you got, huh?
Yeah, like so a mushroom high just gets me a little too like here and there. I've tried, but I'm uncomfortable. I haven't got past that. Like
Yeah, me too.
my chick will be able to socialize and go and do things, but I'm like,
Yeah, it's because we're too high strung.
I remember Ryan.
too,
I remember Ryan told me one time he had a shroom. You gave him one or something like that, and he said that motherfucker hit him so hard. He said that hit him hard. He went out to eat.
Oh, the chocolate bar?
Yeah, I think it was that. He'd have like chocolate bar, and he goes, dude. He said him and his wife went out to go eat something to eat.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of ordering his food. It was like,
yeah, like I haven't been able
Everyone
to get
says
through
they're
that very
good.
comfortably, so I just kind of chill.
Yeah, same.
so you stay away from him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many grams were you guys taking?
What was the bar? The ninjas even will get me
I didn't measure
uncomfortable.
mine out, but it was
Gold
a
bars
corner.
are fantastic, everybody.
Yeah, the ninja bars would get me though. Even like 2 squares, and I'm like, fuck, like
So that affects your chemistry and it's just
yeah,
different
just
than mine.
yeah, just it would get me like and everybody around me usually could eat more, but I would just kind of get like, whoa, all right, so
Got you. Yes.
What
it's
about
also-
you?
Say it again.
What about you?
Yeah.
Like gram wise?
I can take it. For me, it's like a gram is like good. And it's like okay. Got it.
Yeah? That's
Yeah.
1,000 milligrams. That's a...
Fuck.
It's a gram because I'm trying to. I would judge it by like like weight. Maybe even half a gram is fine too. I can be okay with that.
And you were doing that daily when you were like doing mushroom stuff? Oh no, that was you just did it to find your.
Yeah,
Okay.
just give me an answer.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. That's a
Yeah,
good-
just like my brain like ran through, and then just all right, got it, cool.
I feel like the mushroom culture comes and goes. Like you see, there was like a huge hype for mushrooms for
There
a
was,
minute, and
yeah.
then it like went.
But it's
you know what I
back
mean?
now.
It kind of comes up in waves, you know. But
Really?
I haven't
Kinda.
seen a big re-up yet.
I feel like it's here now. I feel like it's pretty big. You don't
I
think
don't
so?
feel like I think it feel like it's smaller right now than it was.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think that
It's not gone, but it's just a little smaller capacity
Smaller
orders
community?
and just
Right,
different different things going on.
It's a
Instead of 5 and 10s, maybe like 1, 2, or 3s, but orders. You know what I mean, like that.
yeah. But I also think it's also because it's not addicting either.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
You
help.
you could burn yourself out on it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the only. I mean, if you call it a drug, to me it's not. But it's the only thing that the more you take, the more it has less effect. Like after
The tolerance.
Yeah, the tolerance gets fat. Like your tolerance gets strong really fast. Like
So
right after the first.
Microdosing, you're always playing.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
You're finding like the happy medium.
From what I understand, there's people who do like every other day, maybe not every
every
day,
other day?
like every other. So your body like loosens up its
Yeah.
tolerance.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew some people that would that worked very good corporate jobs that would microdose before work, but they said it helped them so much. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot
people
of
said their performance was better. They were like happier.
Yeah, a lot of positives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. For me, if I ever do, when I do shrooms, like I'm not into watching. The only time I've ever really done shrooms and watched a movie or something, I went and saw the King Kong versus Godzilla on shrooms. That was pretty dope skis. But for the most part, I just like to vibe out in a room with good music playing, lights going. I like doing my shrooms like that. I can't do them in public. I don't like it. I do not like it.
I'm probably
Yeah, I'm
different
really-
than all you guys.
Not public.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Same,
If I do
same rule.
shrooms, I'm doing them at home.
Yeah, same rule.
Yeah, I can't do it if I'm out and about with everyone, and if I'm on shrooms,
Yeah.
I just like get away from me. Like get away from me. You're too close to me. Like get a little bit anxious. But if I'm home, I'm vibing the fuck out, for sure. Yeah.
I'm the go into nature and I'll take it at a festival. Kind
Very
of guy.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
It enhances the experience, but I can understand like the sociability. I definitely go there too. Like, all right, don't talk to me. Let me just enjoy this experience. kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. I don't want to be I don't want to be accountable to nobody. I just want to be on my own, chilling. Like I took him in Tahoe, Lake Tahoe, up in the mountains in the snow, and it was pretty fucking cool. I'm not
Quiet
gonna
too
lie.
in the snow like
dude,
that.
I felt like I heard everything, and like the breeze when the breeze of wind hits the trees and the snow that's on the trees hits you. Fucking pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty fucking cool. So I get the nature thing.
Yeah. It just enhances the experience, isn't that? That's why it's like.
That's why it's there.
That's why it's there.
That's why it's there.
Yeah. And it's it's ironic because it grows off poop. So-
Yeah.
But it gives you a crazy experience. Isn't that weird?
No, not really. But a poop comes out of an asshole, and that gives you a crazy experience, also.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, But I get that for sure. It's I heard something. When Cat Williams was on Rogan, and he was talking. Dude, it was such a gnarly podcast.
I have to listen to it,
dude. And he was talking about how.
Rogan asked some really good questions.
Yeah,
too.
he did, dude. And Cat Williams was talking about more of a thing to believe in God than there is not to believe in Him.
Say it one more time. Sorry.
He said there's more of a reason to believe in God than there is not to believe there isn't a God.
Right.
And he goes, because with milk, if it goes bad, you have cheese. And he goes, when you have potatoes, you have too much potatoes, you got vodka. And he's like naming off all these things, and you're just sitting there like, what? And he goes, you have to understand, marijuana was put here for us to be medicinal. It's here for us. Right. And then he brought up shrooms. Shrooms is, he goes, you have shit, and then it turns into shrooms. Like, it was crazy how he was breaking it down. Like, stuff already is here for us to use.
Right.
You know, and it's pretty wild hearing him break that down. I was actually on shrooms when I heard that. You know, I was just chilling in my pad listening to Rogan, and I'm like, man, he had Cat on there. When Cat said that, I was talking about Cat Williams. Did you hear Cat Williams on Rogan?
Clips. I didn't
So did you hear him when he said there's more of a reason to believe that there is a God than there's not? He said because when you have too much potatoes, then you have vodka. When you have too much cheese or milk and it goes bad, then you have cheese.
Or you have capitalism.
That too.
Well, that's capitalizing off that change.
Yeah, but it was crazy how he goes how marijuana is put here for us.
Oh, for sure.
He said when there's shit, it turns into shrooms, and it's put here for us.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty wild. He was breaking it down, but
for sure.
Yeah.
That's crazy that this shit grows like naturally on Earth, and yet it's regulated attacks. And you're like, what the fuck? You know, but it is what it is.
Because I mean, the marijuana plant. I mean, before it became GMO'd and all that stuff. What did it look like exactly? Like, what was was it like a bush?
There's different structures, different strains, different hybrid. There's all different kind of stuff now.
Yes.
But before there's tall and
it's like a bunch of little tiny buds, like
tall and skinnier that was more sativa style, and then short and fat, spread out as an indica, and then they got hybrids that do all different kind of like traits because it's a mix of either or both.
What period, and I think that's my biggest question, what period did it start to change when the marijuana plant started to change and look like it is now? Like when it started to go into a lab, what was the time frame, like the date when it was like, all right, this is that kush.
So like I guess I would say the 90s, late 90s into early 2000s, it started changing to like where you can get Kushes and OGs and Bubbas. Before there was just like chronic and different. There wasn't that much stuff to grow.
Thai steak.
There was like old school landrace. Sorry, you could have to get like a landrace strain that's like grown outdoor, seed or something, then put it indoor and see. Everything performs differently. But I'd say like late 90s to 2000s because it was still gray area. Like it wasn't legal. You could get in trouble. So you weren't like. There wasn't no like lab settings or like kind of everybody was quiet, hush hush. You know what I mean? And then people started venturing out and getting different kinds of weeds, and it just kind of evolved from there. It's crazy now.
Yeah, so I know you brought up interest in Thailand. Thailand had actually just legalized marijuana, but I think I started reading stuff that they might start shutting it down. I'm not sure,
so
but it's not something that's going to disappear.
The funny thing is that a bunch of West Coast growers, Cali and stuff, are over there operating in that legalization of
they
Thailand.
are.
Yeah, they went over there because they know how to do rooms and build and setups and do all that stuff. So they're operating over there, but it's really cheap, like to live and do things there. So people are loving it.
I feel like
the guy spawned Tailland. The guy spawned Thailand.
Hey Joe.
Tailland.
Don't type in Tailland Bangkok. Boy, we're in for a surprise.
Justin talks about living in Greece. It's cheap.
Yeah.
Thailand's the same.
Yeah,
we had a Nina that came on. Remember, they were going to Thailand and Greece, and they went for 18 days, and they were out everywhere. Like it looked like they were like literally all over Asia, this, that, like, and it was cool.
That was fucking cool.
You went to those beaches over there too, right? You were taking those influencer pictures.
Dude, they're hilarious.
That's my. Oh, you saw them?
Yeah.
I gotta find you, Adam. But yeah, like that thing, the whole influencer Olympics thing, like.
Yeah.
Like. When I started that when I came back to social media.
It's fun, like it's cool, like it's a whole different element of like being fun, like you're in there thing, not kind of like fucking around, like it's just cool, dude. Like I like it. Keep doing it.
It says in Thailand it's worth 1.2 billion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they're probably not like Cookies is over
there.
there.
Right there, look.
I eat Cookies. Is over there.
Thailand to ban recreational marijuana use by year's end.
Yeah, but you know,
It'll be medical.
every state that went legal, like South Dakota, that the governor's like, we're gonna overturn this and blah blah, and they never do.
The money comes in, and
they're like, they want to like show face that they care, but then once they yeah.
So do you think it's all bullshit when I hear people say like, "Oh, the government needs to figure out how to tax it"? You don't think they know how to do that already?
No, they're doing too much.
I
like,
think
it's a lot of taxation and like regulation and this, and I mean, which is fine. Like, so check it out. Marijuana is more heavily taxed and regulated and pesticide and all that than food.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm curious, real quick.
for now?
You guys probably know this, but there was this is just like I mean, obviously I could just go and Google this.
Yeah.
But did Big Tobacco switch over to marijuana? There were players in the game that switched over.
They're buying in. I think this year or last year they were able to. There was like a 5-year.
Moratorium.
Yeah, the 5-year from 17 or 18 when it went legal that they couldn't like. They had to let everybody kind of establish and build their own brand and do what they had to do. I
Which
think
was
this
still
year,
bullshit.
Yeah, this year, last year they started buying
is that,
in
Joe?
and stepping in and
Because all the multi-millionaires came in and jacked it all up.
monopolized.
Yeah, for
things
sure. They took
and
it over quick as fuck. Some of them are falling out now, though. But
A lot of the industries like kind of they've taken all like the heyday of marijuana is gone.
yeah,
Like all the good, it's still okay. Like you can still operate, but
so sad.
yeah, like it's you can do what you got to do, but
Yeah.
you got to work hard and think about it and connections and network and like all that comes into play.
Dude, I was just we just got our license today for
Yeah.
gravity or for the extraction side, and you know what pisses me off, dude, is they trick you kind of in a way and make you apply twice, right? And so the application fee, like just like the very first payment, is $1,000, right, to the state. So I accidentally applied twice because they sent me this email. They're like, go through this portal, blah blah blah, and I sent in this application, and they was like, okay, now pay $1,000, which I knew you had to keep paying. And then come to find out, it was just 2 applications, and they're like, "Yeah, we're not going to refund you
What the hell?
for that $1,000." And I was like, "Why? You did nothing. It was an accidental fucking something that's done online. You didn't do anything." And they're like, "No, we've decided not to refund your $1,000."
We decided.
That's what you get, Joe. Good spanking. You got to pay to play.
Well,
You get.
You're a dick.
Yeah.
You're a fucking dick.
Spit it out.
Get it out.
He let that shit go.
Yeah, it's gonna go viral because you're jacking. Oh, spit it out. What I do?
And then it'll become a meme for like a bunch of other shit.
Yeah, Joe's gonna go
Spit it
viral.
oh my god. Well, I was gonna say that
Sorry,
it may be
sorry,
dead,
Jet.
but it's, no, it's all good. It may be dead, but maybe just in America. That's why everybody's moving out different countries because that's a whole nother.
It's not dead. It's just been regulated, and a lot of the funds been taken out of it, and different stuff. Like always when big government steps in, or control and regulations. It,
like Bitcoin too. Yeah.
it's just it is what it is.
Yeah. I think anyone who's in the industry now, just as long as you're good, you like make good product, and
That quality and
and you're not a piece of shit. Because even though there's licensed companies that have millions of dollars, there's still pieces of shit out there.
It's a thing. I just listened to 2 different podcasts about cannabis industry and everything about like how you deal with it, how people don't want to pay their bills, like they want to get supplies and this and that, but it's like they don't want to pay their bills.
Yeah.
But you see them still operating, still doing stuff, but they literally don't want to pay their bills. And they said like these were like bigger growers that deal with more people, and they just said it's crazy. It's gonna stop at some point. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah, no, it's on a tipping point for sure.
Where like nobody's gonna get like it's killing the industry.
We have net 30s through our store, and as long like some of them, it's more than 30 days, but they're usually really cool, and they're like, hey man, we're gonna get our payment in. And I'm like, cool, you know what I mean? As long as they're a good relationship, communication,
Yeah.
and then we have some guys that just fucking bounce. And they start using another supplier, and we kind of know the supplier, so they'll be like, "Oh yeah, we're supplying these guys." I was like, "What the fuck? They bailed out on their bill with us, and they never paid." So, and then I don't know. Then I have employees come in for those facilities. They'll come in and start just bitching about work, and like, dude, it's been a week over my pay date, and I still haven't been paid, and you hear that all the time.
That's just in weed. What's happening?
This is like all weed industry.
Yeah, it's like a
stuff.
thing. Like it didn't used to happen. Like I'd even say going like from what I know, we'll call it the traditional market. Used to be,
I know what you're talking about.
traditional is like what I mean, and you'd always pay your people daily, like right away. Everybody's taken care of. Boom, boom, boom. You always pay the worker, whatever you got to do. You pay them first, and then you figure out the rest. You sit on the fronts, or you do what you got to do to figure that out. But now it's like people just don't fucking pay. I don't get it. Like, and it's sad to hear because it affects people in negative ways.
I think the margin for error is different now. right? Because like
people
back then you made more profit per unit you sold.
It goes back to like being an efficient grower and knowing what you're doing,
Right.
because you can't leave like it's science now, like numbers and everything adds up now. It's not like guesswork. So
Right.
you can't leave percentages on the table, and it's really exposed when you leave a lot of percentage of loss and this and that on the table.
So that's why I said like good growers or good
Yeah.
people in the industry. Those only
Quality.
people are going to stick around because they figured out like they're efficient, right? They know how to like
Yeah.
utilize what they spend. And if you're not a good grower and you lose one crop and you're in a licensed facility, you just lost yourself $250,000.
Possibly.
For a 10,000 square foot room, or like
For 3
you're
months,
fucked.
for like 3 months of work, maybe a little more. 'Cause
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
you
Depends.
just raped yourself. So
So it really affects the flow of the machine you build, because it's not just like this works and this works and that works. It's a whole flow. You know what I mean? You build a whole machine that puts together, and then this feeds this feeds this does this does this. All right, start over, do it again.
and it's also like if you don't have deep pockets, then like you run into a problem, like an expensive problem, like and you don't have the money to pay for it. Like
It's not
it's
all
hard.
like glitz and glamour.
Yeah, it's
like
not
a lot
all-
of people think like, it takes a lot. You know what I mean? A lot of hard work, just like you're talking about. You know what I mean? Like going through the struggles of figuring this and trying this, and same thing.
it's all the same thing. It's all about
It's relative. Like 10 years, you got to put in 10 years. I don't know. I always notice like a 10-year span. When usually you see people really like blossom to their butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
They go from being their caterpillar, whatever. If they really stick with it, they blossom.
yeah. I can see that.
It's pretty good shit.
You consider yourself an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying different stuff. You did crypto too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
I was trading and
You
I
were
did
big
crypto.
on AMC for a minute.
I definitely, I feel like I had influence on that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
you
I
were
did.
spreading it out there for sure. Do you remember the fucking gamer
It was GameStop.
GameStop? You
Yeah,
remember that whole fiasco?
Didn't Seth Rogen make a movie about it on Netflix?
Yeah, it just got made recently.
he really?
Yeah,
Money
yeah,
or some
yeah,
shit like
yeah.
that? Yeah.
I gotta watch it.
It's about
Yeah.
the GameStop saga. It's
Yeah.
called.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
all
Seth
about
Rogen
it.
made it.
Do you remember that? Yeah,
About
that
some
was
dude
nuts.
in his like mom's house or his house just betting on like stock or crypto something.
Well, no, because they well, do you know better?
They were gonna
Explain it better.
They were gonna crash or something.
No, they
It's called the short squeeze with GameStop.
a lot of people were betting, or like the big dogs, right? They were like placing bets to say it was going to go down.
Yeah.
And then so the Reddit community got together and was like, yo, fuck these corporations. Everyone put money in and made it skyrocket and made the company lose billions because of it. So, and then they got bailed out by the government. The government's like, oh, here's your money back. And it's
The
like,
government
what the
bailed out
fuck?
GameStop?
No,
Like,
GameStop
what?
was fine.
The
Yeah.
investor, the firm.
Yeah, the firm that fucking,
There
was a bunch of them.
They were betting a short, meaning like the
Gotcha.
opposite. They were betting that it was gonna. Basically, they got caught with their pants down from the Reddit community. Isn't that fucking hilarious? Like that's the
Shit
story.
happens.
Right.
Yeah.
From the
And wasn't
Reddit
that supposed to be an AMC situation too?
AMC was part of that situation, but then AMC had its own short squeeze as well, and it's like so that popped off later. Yeah, those are fun times. You still see them today.
Trump days.
During the Trump days.
Yeah.
Oh, we can go into that too because
Wild,
like,
wild.
Yeah.
West.
What do you think of Trump?
what do I think about this current situation? What's happening?
Yeah.
Code words.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, I mean
That's why we say Big Orange.
Big Orange, really?
Yeah.
I think
That's
I
my
don't think you
nickname
get in
for him.
trouble.
He
for
lives
saying
in the mecca of fucking, like, you're gonna see every type of chaos because he lives in L.A. Like
Yeah.
right there. He's gonna see the mecca of all different types of views,
Well-
but especially the fucking. Yeah.
I think that maybe this is just me being optimistic, or maybe this is just the way I see human nature. Like humans have to go through shit to realize, like, okay, fuck, I was wrong, type deal, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody voted for
Sure.
everybody voted for the old guy in the White House, right? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my own family, I saw
Grandpa.
it, and now like maybe like what was it like 3-5 months later into it, everybody was just like, oh fuck, I voted for this guy.
Yeah. Everybody started.
Did you
to
guys see
realize-
Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah.
Eat your shit, buddy. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, I'm so glad we called him out on our episode.
Yes,
'cause-
we
You must
did.
have watched Roil Talk.
Hey,
Yeah,
we
he
did because we were truthful about him and he was not. Now he came out.
Yeah.
Good for you, buddy. We respect it.
You already endorsed Biden last year.
Don't say
I'm
Biden.
Sorry, fuck.
You said what?
He endorsed the current presidency
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Yeah, and he just did an interview, and he's like, he didn't say flat out he made a mistake, but basically,
he did.
yeah, he's like, I'm not happy with the current situation, so I will not be doing that again.
The thing about I don't like. I think he's someone that's trying to get into office, right? Like I like The Rock, cool, but he's definitely one of those guys. Do you know the page Define L's on Instagram and Twitter? or X now. So basically, what that page does, it's like they will post like someone's hypocritical statement saying like this, and they post the opposite from like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And like clowns, and it's like The Rock is like the same situation, because I think even during the time I remember seeing his tweets like talking about how, you know, when Joe Rogan wasn't like everybody was trying to cancel him.
Yeah, yeah.
And like he
came after him. He came after Rogan.
He did.
The Rock
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Yeah.
Rock did, yeah.
He disapproved of his.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
saying that he was a racist and stuff.
Yeah, but and then like he took it back after X, like, or Twitter at the time, sorry, backlashed on him.
Right.
And then now he ends up on the podcast with Joe. So I guess they maybe squashed. But I'm saying like he has a habit of being like, oh, I regret what I said.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think a lot of people are going to fucking be saying that. You know what I mean? During the COVID days, like they said, they just wanted fucking clout and attention, and now it's like,
Now they want
Now
to
you're
jump back on board with Big Orange.
right.
I think
Come
that
back.
Come
I mean,
back.
I think I'm more of I'm definitely more my core supporters with RFK, but like honestly, like if you really want to like have everything cheaper again, or at least manageable, like, Big Orange has to come in office, bro. Like you gotta have someone who knows how to do money.
Business.
Like I was just listening to the podcast with Joe and Kid Rock, Joe Rogan, Kid Rock, and like the subject that they were on was talking about like do you think is Biden really? Sorry, I fucking said it.
Damn.
Well, let's see what happens when this goes up.
yeah.
We got Jorge back there. It's gone. Don't worry, Trey. Jorge's gonna.
But when the old guy in the White House is, is he basically what we should all be asking ourselves is this guy doing a good job,
Right.
or is he even doing a job?
Right.
So who's working for him?
Right.
So it's almost like,
Who's he working for?
or who's he's working for, but also the people who are working for him, his team, right?
Right.
So it's like, this is the way I see it. Their conversation went a different way, but it's like these politicians, they know what they're getting paid.
Yeah.
This is their job. So it's like, and like they're comfortable. They're not like Americans on the fucking street, like we're poor as fucking shit.
No, this is upper class. These are
are
upper middle class.
upper
like,
middle class,
This
to wealthy.
wealthy. Like they're chilling.
Right.
Like
Writing stuff for us,
right,
who are not upper wealthy.
so, but it's like you think about someone like that who's not struggling, and they're just like, oh, I feel like this. I want shit to go this way. So you have his whole team petitioning, like, oh, let's do it like this. Not even to Biden. Biden's just the messenger.
Right.
The old guy's the messenger.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm
Grandpa,
saying?
grandpa.
Yeah. Sleepy.
Right.
Did you
The
hear
Jimmy
about the
Dore.
$20 thing just came out, right? For fast food workers.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
It just,
Oh yeah, minimum
But
wage.
Panera Bread wasn't affected.
Because they gave to Gavin Newsom campaign donations.
Really?
Yes. That's
Well,
confirmed.
they couldn't put that on paper.
Yeah.
So
What
wait,
they did say was
educate-
whoever makes their own bread.
Yeah, that was a thing for them. They gave Gavin Newsom campaign contributions, so he wrote out a certain part
stipulations.
where you can get out of it, and they got out of it.
So they don't have to pay their workers that much.
Yeah,
Right.
because they're considered a bakery.
Really? They're considered a bakery?
$20
So
an
wait,
hour.
so why would anybody want to work for Panera Bread if that's the case?
So
That's what like he's kind of getting at.
I don't know.
That's a good point.
Panera Bread was the only one, or just like
That was the only one that I
doesn't
saw.
Wendy's make
Supposedly
rolls,
they're
or-
good friends, the owner of Panera Bread and
Yeah,
Newsom.
and Newsom.
Oh, that makes sense.
But that's all hearsay.
Newsom's a dirty boy.
Bro, for sure. During that COVID thing, that I always can't stop thinking about is the fucking time he went out to dinner.
Oh, at the winery.
Yeah,
His
you're like,
wi-
you
it's
cocksuckers.
It's his
How about
winery.
him at
We're
the
I think.
Super
stuck at
Bowl, no
home.
mask on?
All of our businesses are shut down, and he fucking throws a soiree with no mask, and you're just
Yeah,
like,
I think it's his winery, by the way.
which I'm cool with because I didn't give a fuck. But don't make us do it if you're gonna go do it. You know what I mean?
It's a very hypocritical time.
Dude, he's very hypocritical. And
Do
my
as I say, not as I do.
yeah, rules for thee, but not for me. I fucking drive me
For
crazy.
thee, not for me.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
That's
right.
pretty good. I like it.
Hashtag now.
Well, that was Nancy Pelosi.
I feel like that was my
She
dad.
does it all the time.
Oh yeah, she's queen.
Yeah,
Bee.
she's queen. Like does whatever she wants, but no one else can do
The
it.
hairdresser. Remember she went and got her hair done when everything was all shut down?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they caught her.
Was
Yeah.
she like when she goes into Congress, she uses the side entrance, and you're not supposed to. Everyone's supposed to come in from the front, but and then someone else did it. And she
Remember
got mad.
when Trump won the presidency, she ripped up this thing.
Oh,
speech.
no, you're the
Oh,
State of the Union.
Yeah,
yeah.
she-
She's
she
like,
did.
yeah,
Yeah.
she ripped up.
She just sat there. I'm like, relax, Grandma. Take it easy.
Well, she tried to shake his hand when he
Well,
walked
like,
in, and he like was like, nope.
He was like, chalice.
This is why, yeah, I think this is why the Big Orange is like, well, I do respect him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may talk a lot of hot shit, but I respect him. It's like, because if he doesn't like you, he's just going to be like...
It seems like that's the narrative a lot of people, like, before they kind of be harsh about him, and now everybody's like, you know what? Like, maybe we should do another round of Trump. Like, you know what I mean?
For sure. Let's get this back on track.
Yeah,
Right?
just to see maybe, I don't think that anybody, it's like a bad investment.
The thing I like about Trump is, like, when he became president, he called out Republicans too.
Yeah,
he didn't just call out Democrats. He was calling out everyone. He's like, do your fucking job, run the state. You know?
Yeah, he trolled who needed to be trolled, and not like to like shut your career down or like make you like go away. Like, he wanted you to step up to the plate and get the job done.
Do you know what I think? I think that even the media wants this, because during the during that time frame, because like how does big news make money?
Controversy
off our attention.
Yeah.
Like, who's really watching the news right now about like
Biden? No one gives a fuck.
No one cares.
Well, they said CNN numbers went down when Trump or Big Orange left office. They said like they had like no story.
We're fucked already.
They had no story for him. You know? Yeah, we're already fucked. Between these two fucking
like
Trump.
yeah, we're not having. This will be
the fuck was that?
Fucking Pong.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Let's just see.
Oh, I know what's gonna happen. They're gonna send us into a mass lockdown. And
We're gonna throw.
The Anunnaki's gonna return.
We're gonna throw a live party.
We'll be right here broadcasting every day.
Oh, are we gonna do a? We're
gonna do a live broadcast.
Electoral night? That'd be fucking cool.
We need to do some vlogs. We need to sit down and get some schedules done and go visit some people and make a day of some shit.
Yeah, go to Vietnam with fucking
we have a lot of people to go
You
see.
should.
I'm down.
I think
bro.
eventually. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
We're talking bullshit and there's no nothing.
Yeah, none of that bullshit here, Jack. Come on now. Say, tell us, shut up.
We're not liberals.
I seriously think that like you guys gotta go to Southeast Asia. Just
to
you three,
experience it.
you know, you have children, but it's like, okay, hey, you know,
I'll bring them with me.
bring it with you, and just kind of like smoke their weed, eat their food. Like you'll feel so grateful to come back to America.
I can't wait.
Maybe I think Thailand's upped its game, but anywhere else you're just like, good luck.
I just want to smoke a bowl and go hit some street food. That's all I want.
Sit on their beach.
Yeah.
I did the hole in the wall place in Mexico, like deep Mexico, and I had that little feeling too. And I was thinking about that when you said like. I was like, man, I'm gonna become rich and buy them all houses. You know, they don't want that shit. They're fine with what they got. You know what I mean? Dude, like they don't need your fucking money.
I was in an island in the Philippines called Siquijor. Siquijor, I know it's a weird name. It's a Spanish name. And like I was having lunch at this shack on the road. The food was like $3 for like you know like I think it was like chicken and rice and an egg. It was like $4. And I tipped her like 50 cents equivalent to US dollar. And she was like, oh wow, sir, like you have a lot of money, like that type shit. And I'm like, and I was like, it's just my style. Like, I was like, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't fucking make sense. Like, we have people out here who are just like, we're mad you're not paying 20%. You know, like,
they're like, what the fuck? $5.
Tips have went down in like the U.S. and the States because everything's so expensive. So people will buy their food and their meal, but it costs so much money now that the tip rate has went down because they don't have that. You know, they'll give up.
Money, yeah.
So it is like it's just part of the beast.
It is part of.
I just saw this thing today. Is like, should you tip your barber?
I do.
Oh, I do. I don't go often, as you can tell, but you know.
What was cool is a lot of barbers were in the comments. They're like, "Dog, I don't care if you tip me. Like, you're a customer of mine, and you come to me for years. You know what I mean? Like,
so I think some care, some don't. But if you can, I say do it.
Yeah, I'm big on that. It's a service. They're especially mine. Whether you're straight razor shave, does my hair, my eyebrows, my beard. I give, hey man, take care of yourself. Self-love is the most important love.
Hey, hold on. I went to the barber today, and he's like, hey, are my clippers good? I'm like, yeah, man. Your shit's always...
Oh, my fucking God, bro.
Listen.
Bro.
Listen. He's like, my clippers good? I'm like, yeah, they're fucking solid. You're always good with me, Tony. Like, what's up?
Joe said my clippers were
He's
pulling.
like, Joe said my clippers are pulling his hair. So I'm like, oh, that motherfucker.
Joe, no.
Bro, it was. I was like, fuck,
Yeah,
dude. I was
see?
like, yo, sharpen those fucking things.
Yeah, so he's got all this. Joe goes around fucking with people, so they got these complexes, and they can't even do their professional job right.
It's fucked up, Joe.
This dude, ow, ee. So fucking.
I've been going to Tony for years, so
yeah,
I'm allowed
he
to
does
fucking
do
say it.
But I'm about it, man. Like if they're straight shave, man, hot towel, like man, you're taking care of yourself.
Did I tell you about the
good
lady at the gym? There's a couple that goes to the gym, and You always say like good morning if I see her, not like here, there, whatever. She's cool. So we ended up right next to each other, and she's like, "Hey, can I ask you a question?" I'm like, "What's up?" She's like, "Who cut your hair?" I'm like, "This guy named Tony." She's like, "He cuts it really good." She goes, I cut hair for a living," and she goes, "I cut my husband's hair, but he gets shit like perfect, like his face, everything's dialed in." And she's like, "Can I?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I got her a card or whatever, but it was cool. You know what I mean? I told Tony, I'm like, "Hey, maybe you'll get a customer, maybe you won't, but I passed your card around." So
That's cool. Yeah, that's how it is. That's how I went to. Shout out to the heavy hitters, Carlos and Jorge. What's his name? Oh boy, which one? Damien. Shout out to Damien. They listen to Roil Talk. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate the love. That's how I met Carlos. He does my nephew's hair. Badass. I see my nephew's hair, and my other original barber travels a lot. So I'm like, I'm big on my hair. I'm like, I'll just go to any fucking chooch.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love my hair. So if I go in there and I'm like, I'm good. But he recommended it. Fucking great work. This guy now cuts my hair, my other nephew's hair. My other nephew's hair, me, it's like, he does great work. My son, he does great fucking work. I think barbering is an old school trait.
Yeah.
You know, old school trait. And
would you rather go to a male or a female barber?
male.
Yeah.
Male.
Yeah.
Nothing against it. I just feel like he gets me. Yeah.
That's when Jake's good with trans.
Yeah.
Fuck
Chicks with
it.
dicks. Chicks with dicks. Happy Easter.
I remember the first time a dude washed my hair, and that made me feel a little fucking weird.
Were you hard?
No. No.
That's a
What
question.
the fuck, Joe? What does that mean?
I don't know, like, cause he's all like massaging you and shit, you know. And I'm like, oh, like.
So you got hard. You were hard.
Joe's got like a weird, like I guess homophobic, you know?
Shut the
Okay,
fuck up.
Okay, real quick though. Let's say you're gonna get a massage, and they're like, hey,
I prefer a woman.
and it's like, hey, we're out of girls.
See,
We just have
Joe's
this
like-
one guy. He's really good.
We got Tom. Tom,
You know.
put me in, coach.
Like you were
Yeah,
like,
Joe's-
it's like so Jake and Adam, they had girls like, hey, you know, it's like, are you gonna sit this one out, or are you just, you know what? All right, fine, I'll take it.
I'll be like, hey, bro, I'm just gonna sit in this chair and just get my neck and shit, like, with my shirt on. I think that's cool, dude. It'll take
Put
30
your shirt
minutes.
on. I'm
Yeah.
like, put some oil on
Yeah.
these fucking pecs.
What if he gave you a discount?
Discount.
Yeah. He's like, hey, sorry, bro. Like, we don't have any ladies. I know your homies are getting massage right now. I can take 30% off.
Dude, I mean,
Tom,
I have a masseuse come to my house once every 6 weeks or so, and she, I honestly have her mainly do my back and neck and like arms and like a little maybe on the glutes, but I don't. Do you guys get naked,
when I get a massage,
Chonies.
chonies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly, I've never gotten a massage.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what it
Usually
feels like.
it's next to me who massages me, but you know who's
Yeah.
lying next to me. who
Oh, yeah,
massages
yeah,
me. But no, I don't go to massage. No.
Aerosol hits the spot though.
You get massages a lot, or?
When I was in Asia, because it was cheap.
Ooh, yeah. How much was a massage out there? A Thai massage.
You get like an hour for like $10.
What?
That's pretty good. I'd be like, here's a 50.
Oh yeah, I said well.
Get to
yeah.
work.
That's $10 extra for a happy
These
ending.
fucking hammies ain't gonna loosen themselves.
50.
What's the club, the nightlife out there? You were performing at clubs and stuff?
I mean, Asia's, to be honest,
Isn't it wild at night?
yeah, but to me, like nothing beats like partying in like Vegas
Yeah.
or like going to Coachella, Burning Man. Oh, that's a whole different story. But like partying in Asia for me, it's like they're just kind of just doing whatever is happening in America. But where my family's from, the Philippines, they're gonna look to the other Asian countries, like the first world Asian countries. Philippines is like third, Thailand's like second, I would say. Then you have China, Japan, Korea are like the first.
What about Vietnam?
Vietnam? I would say it's between third and second. I would say it's still a communist country too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that has a lot of effect on the country, but they're like in between. But it's great. You guys,
I want to go.
that's another place too. Yeah, I was in Vietnam for a little bit, and
I can see Jake riding a fucking elephant.
Yeah, it's fucking just
you can do that in Thailand. Yeah,
eating a
Until
bowl.
he sees
Eating a bowl of pho.
yeah. There you go. There
I
you
can
go.
totally see this dude fucking on an elephant cruising around.
Yeah, just like where we going, dude?
All jewelried up.
Yeah,
The Boston accent and
yeah.
shit.
Just fucking park my car in the yard.
Do you speak?
Any foreign languages?
I mean,
Thank you.
actually, I feel like I speak more Espanol than like Tagalog, which is the native tongue.
Tagalog, thank you.
Tagalog is the native tongue, or my family's native tongue, and Bicolano, two different things.
So out of the places you've been to, who has the best food?
One place. Break
Yeah.
it down.
Like I'm talking about, we just look. Here you go. Look, this is a potential vlog. So the Roil Talk boys, are hanging out with fucking Jet, and we just smoked a big ass fucking bowl. Where are you taking us?
We're about to
Are
hop
we
on a
gonna
private jet.
Are we gonna go fucking
With
eat some
Jet.
food in Vietnam? Are we gonna go eat some food in the Philippines or Thailand? Where are we going?
I think it's more like how adventurous. The first question I'm going to ask is how adventurous. Because if you go, the more you go into like the Philippines, like those kind of countries,
I would
even
follow you
Korea.
into the mist of Avalon. Sir.
Oh, wow.
So you tell me, you take me where we're gonna.
Oh,
eat.
so you're gonna eat all? You're gonna eat the cow testicles.
I'll do
you're gonna
it.
eat-
Fuck
you're
it,
gonna eat
hey.
The pig's brain. I had some pig's brain when I was
How
out
was
there.
that?
It depends on how it's cooked. It's actually.
Knock it off.
I'm serious. It
Get
depends.
your asshole eaten.
Spork or no spork?
What do you like sport?
Sport.
That's different.
Yeah, that's wild, dude. Have you ever had like Rocky Mountain oysters?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are balls. Man. It's like, hey, fuck it. You ever had those Rocky Mountain
Wait,
oysters?
what, you were talking about like oysters?
No, the fucking balls, cow balls,
not yet.
bull balls.
I'll try it.
Testicles.
Yeah.
I mean, little gummy.
I like octopus a lot.
Yeah, octopus is pretty good.
Calamari.
So where are we going? Tell me. Where are we gonna eat? Where are you gonna take us?
I'm the type of person where it's like I like getting the most bang for your buck. I would go to Thailand. We'll go to Kawasan Road, where the night market is.
Yeah.
You get a smoothie for like $1, and just like be full for $3 to $4.
Damn.
It's like that out there.
I put those fucking shops out of business.
You probably would.
Yeah. I see they're like, I want more, bro. I gave you a 50. Where's my massage?
Yeah.
We ever been to that part down in LA? I forgot what it's called with the
5.
Is that where all the trucks all line up? It's a back alley. It's all the food trucks. They line up. Oh, I forgot. My cousin took me there. He had a big wedding down there. And I forgot where it was, but it's a certain place where all the food trucks, vendors just line up at night. And like somewhere close to, and that's not close to Skid Row, I don't think. But somewhere around there. It's just, I forgot what it was called, but man, dude.
I think I know what you're talking about. Was it daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime.
Oh, I don't think they do that.
Yeah. I think it was right after COVID. I think the city shut it down.
Yeah, so it's like that's my biggest question. Like, how do you guys eat out here? Because I've eaten here, but it's just like
We have to.
I mean,
we have a bow and arrow.
Yeah. We catch
Yeah.
our food and then skin it and then
hey
grill
man,
it.
that's
I catch my food usually on Bear Valley and Hesperia Road. It's in and out. I catch me a 4x4 with my arrow. Yeah, 2 of them.
you really like 4x4?
I love 4x4.
The thing about 4x4 is
Every Wednesday.
oh yeah,
every Wednesday I'm leaving here and I'm gonna go
Yeah,
eat some fucking
cocksucker gets to go
In-N-Out.
eat.
that sounds like a good
on the way
idea.
home.
Let's go.
The reason why I don't go 4x4, I max go 3x3 because a 4x4 is like it becomes the ratio of meat to bread and everything else is like not as cool. That's why it's like
3x3 is good?
I like 3x3. That's like my limit.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'd agree with you.
I go 4x4. 2 of them. Extra cheese, extra spread, extra grilled onion, sir.
Bro.
So you have basically 8x8. Oh yeah, I see it. I see
You know
where
what
the
I
gains
mean?
are right
Yeah,
there.
2 of them?
2 of them. Easy.
But
get
the
a
fries
whole-
too? Or
you
no?
fill up
Of course,
a whole,
I
you
do
fill up
animal
a whole,
fries.
a whole thing.
And-
Well, depending on
animal
how fucking
fry?
high he gets me on edibles, like if I'm going in there, I'm getting a large Neapolitan shake.
Ooh, that's a business.
I'm gonna get a Neapolitan
Neapolitan,
shake.
yeah.
If I'm good high, I'm gonna get me a pink lemonade. But if I'm fucking there, if I'm fucking on the moon,
Neapolitan, yeah.
I'm getting 2 4x4s, extra cheese, extra spread, extra grilled onion, animal fry. That same repeat on those.
Yeah.
And a large Neapolitan shake.
Shoot.
Yeah. Man, that's what that's called.
That's good eats right there. Good
Yeah.
eats.
That's my little cheat meal. I love me.
That's
some
your cheat
In-N-Out.
meal?
Yeah, that's my In-N-Out.
yeah.
Yeah. Usually kicks off my Thursday, my cheat
Wait,
day.
Can you tell us why? So what happened with being a vegan and then you?
Oh
came
yeah,
back
I was
to it?
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Like,
Yeah,
man, like
see?
3 years ago, bro. Like I was just like not about like because I was vegan vegetarian for almost like 7 years, and there's times I would try meat stuff in between. Oh yeah. Let me take this one before going.
My bad. Smoke it out.
Hell yeah.
Everyone know. We got party.
Sir?
Because I used to be a fan of the new technologies of when I say technologies, like the Impossible Burger, the Beyond Burger. I used to be about it because I was like, oh, I don't have to eat meat, kind of thing. Like, oh, I'm saving the planet. that whole deal.
Yeah.
It started to I noticed that it started to fuck with me when I was eating the Beyond Meats and the Impossible Burgers. Like my stomach started to act like weird and like I wasn't pooping right regularly, and I was like, okay, where this is going? Because I was in that period before any of these fake meats. I was eating maybe the fake tofu stuff, but this Beyond stuff is where I was like, all right, my body's telling me something.
Yeah.
And then I think like after at just one point, Like, and I think this is gonna lead me into like why I became like almost like a different person, pre meeting you and then after. But it was just like during the period of the COVID, you know, when I got depressed from that situation with like being canceled.
Yeah.
And then I think I was also depressed because like I had like people looking at me crazy because I wasn't vaccinated type shit. And so it's like, yeah, I just didn't want to do it.
Wild.
You know? And so it's like I almost went to like a downward spiral of like wanting to just end my life. And then it was kind of like a rough day. I think that was the time when I left. Oh, it was literally like the next day after I left the business we were in. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, that was just that one. And it was like literally the next day, like that. I think the same day that I left, and then I had broken up with my girlfriend. And that night, I was just gonna that was it. Yeah, that was the time because there was a lot of stress and me dealing with all those things that I had mentioned. And then I was just like, dude, like, what the fuck? it's you know, I'm glad I stuck around, but then consecutively after that, I had like 4 friends who committed suicide that year.
Wow.
Yeah, I heard this a lot. I heard there was like a lot of people who just outed themselves during like 2021-ish.
After COVID.
Right after COVID. Literally like right before everything was going to open up.
Yeah.
And you know, I talk about this, but like one of them was the one he was the last one to do it was a friend of mine. His name was his name is Twitch. He was Ellen DeGeneres' DJ person.
Yeah.
He was a friend of mine that I known for years in the dance game. And you know, he out of like everybody in the community that I grew up with dancing, like he made it to the top. That was like everybody looked at him like, oh shit, like you're the man. Yeah. But then you know he did it, and it's like ever since then, especially with the other friends that had passed, like my life just kind of went in a direction of like, dude, I can't live like that. Like and this is why I took a step away from dance. Why I took a step away from doing Hollywood stuff, because I look at him and it was just like he made it seem like this is the time of this is the time of my life. Like I have great family, look where I'm at, kind of thing. Right. But then he just decides to off himself. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, dude, I can't live like that. Like even, but I think that can't live with that mentality got even worse when I came back from the Philippines, where like you have people who are just so happy with just like fishing, whatever. They don't even no one has a car. They like ride bikes, I guess, living in shacks, you know, like
simple life.
It's super simple life. And like coming back, it was just like I can't live like it's hard for me to like live that typical LA life either, if that makes sense.
So you just kind of you learn culture more.
That's basically it. Yeah. Basically, and that's why I always encourage it to like go see what's outside America, because like, dude, there's a whole different world that we don't know about. Yeah. You know, it's like at first I was like, I don't want to be around America. I hate America. But at the same time, it's like the reason why I still come back here, because I obviously could stay out there. But the one thing I notice about that these other countries don't have is this I think I would call it the American grit. You know, it's like the work ethic. And just I think, and this is something that I've come to understand too, like about just being Americans, because being an American, like you want to win. You know, like Americans just want to be like number one, right? Right. I mean, you don't really see that outside in other countries unless they're like athletes or whichever sports people. But like in America, there's a culture of like
domination.
Yeah, you can say domination, but just being on the top.
Yeah,
you see it in the movies, you feel it.
Yeah, American dream.
American dream. But then maybe that's why we don't go travel and stuff like that, you know. But now what's happening with America, with all these shifting politics and whatever, it's starting to like, it's making us look bad, basically.
Yeah,
I agree.
You know.
Yeah.
Real quick. I did talk, and I talked to a lot of people about what's going on in America, and I always ask these questions like, oh, do you? Like,
when you're over there.
Yeah, like like for example, like I was eating at a restaurant with some friends in the Philippines, and then because the server was he was gay, and I was about to say. What was I about to say? I was about to say ate. Like ate in Tagalog means like, oh, like older sister, like that. And I was like, and I just said, excuse me, can I, and then like I was talking about that, and then we brought up the conversation of like the she, her, like the pronouns. Oh yeah. The pronoun situations. And like, you know, out here I feel like we hear it all the time how like prevalent it is. But out there, like the people I was with, they're from Switzerland, and I asked them about it, and like, do people they write in a different language? Like it's not English. There's like a term for it, but they said no, not really. Like it's like if you ask about it, so it's like, oh, so this is just an American thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, is this? Yep. But maybe that also goes to the fact that our country is all about like capitalism, which I don't think it's capitalism. I think it's more consumerism. But we do know that doctors are making, the healthcare industry is making money off these surgeries, right?
Right.
And maybe that's like also part of American culture to just constantly try to figure out how to make money off people.
Service.
That's a good point too. Yeah.
Services, convenience.
Right.
War.
So you don't see exactly. Yeah, that's another industry. But I didn't really see that in the Philippines, nor did I hear that from the Swedes. The Swiss, the ones I was hanging out with.
Swedes. Fuck yeah.
two different types of fucking Europeans. So that's like a part of American culture that like maybe us Americans don't even like ask ourselves, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right. It's like, I always say like the reason we're so hung up on it is because it's in front of our face all the time now. If it wasn't in front of our face, we wouldn't think about it, we wouldn't talk about it, and we'd be doing other shit. We'd be hanging outside or whatever the fuck it is, but they're just selling it to us, dude, fucking stop 24/7, every fucking way they can. You know?
It's funny that you say that. So before I came, I'm just chilling, and I'm watching. You remember that movie Fear with Mark Wahlberg?
yeah.
He Reese Witherspoon, where he's the crazy white boy. You remember that movie?
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, an old school movie. She meets him at a bar or sees him somewhere, and he ends up being a crazy ass fucking stalker boyfriend. Good fucking movie, bro. Well, anyways, in that movie, that movie came out like in the 90s. So like, I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, and they end up going to like not like a rave or a club, but they're going through and like they're playing fucking music and shit, and like they're walking through it, and you see people dance, and then you see fucking two guys making out. And I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even realize that was fucking in here, because it's like. It's so prevalent now, like in movies, in culture, and just shoving it down people. Back then, I just thought back as a kid, I was like, didn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's so.
Now you think about it because it's pushed in our face, right?
It's
like
pushing in our
that's
face.
what the thing is. Like we didn't care, like as long as you kept it to yourself. But now they're just pushing it out on us, and now it's starting to piss us off. It's like keep it to your fucking self. Be whoever you want to be. Don't bother me.
Yeah,
if
that's what you like. Cool, bro. Go suck a dick.
Right.
Especially
Don't
the
hurt
kid,
anyone,
like,
and don't touch the fucking kids.
Hey,
Leave the kids alone.
Yeah.
They
Let them do
portray
their
it on the
fucking thing.
kids. That's the terrible one.
Yeah.
Whatever. Did you ever see any sign of that in the industry? Like
Shit, we're going there.
Oh, I wasn't in the industry in that time phase.
No.
Like guess that started to blow up during the pandemic, and like I'm just like that's when I was like, okay, I can't. So I haven't even experienced it because I don't know.
You go to like weird parties though.
I've been to somewhere just
Some weird
Yeah.
shit.
But you talking about like since this whole COVID switch?
No, I'm just because
general?
if anything, like that's been happening. Epstein was way before COVID. You know what I mean? Like
You're asking about that kind of stuff.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
you
No, I don't think I've ever been to any of those.
no,
Like, yeah, I didn't.
Satanism stuff.
Yeah. Do I think those exist? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, but yeah, that whole Diddy thing.
Yeah,
It's real.
Oh
That's a
no! I got to keep on moving.
You know,
You see that clip of him and Tyson sitting on the couch?
Tyson moves his hand like it's
Yeah, and like kind of moves over. And
Oh,
like,
like the old like stuff.
Yeah, him he's next to Tyson. He's talking to Tyson.
like
his
they're
hands
both
next to
their
him,
hands
Tyson
are like
moves-
down, and Tyson like reaches over and puts his hand like moves him and like
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
like,
sits himself up. And
That's like he probably heard some stories, kind of.
Yeah, he's like he's the diddler.
Diddler.
There was
That's
a
the
video.
common
Maybe you
diddler.
can find this video of he was talking to Bieber. It was on. I found out on X, but he was like talking to him real close, and the caption was like, "Oh, he's trying to see if Justin is mic'd." But it was weird because
Oh, he was like touching him.
no, he was like this. He was like talking to him like up close.
Yeah.
You seen that video?
I seen it.
And I'm just like, that's fucking weird, dude.
Well, it's like when Grandpa he goes and like
Sniffs hairs.
I like when they play with my leg hair and shit.
He's
You're
all-
like, what the fuck?
But even our president, you seen those videos of him like the way he gets close to kids too?
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
I'm
It's
like,
fucking creepy, dude. It's like, what? Whatever. No, not whatever.
It's always something that's like unfathomable they want to have because they can have anything else in the world.
That's what I've heard. That they've had everything, and then when they're bored,
oh, that's exactly it.
you know what I mean. Then they go to kids, and
We should.
We're going dark.
I feel like that's like uber rich people shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like
The people that come for us during the fucking what's that? The purge.
right.
Yeah, those
There was that dude all over YouTube for a minute. He was like undercover. They would go and find these rings like across countries and stuff.
You mean the guy was on the movie about Sound of Freedom?
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
the
yeah.
movie.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it was good.
Yeah, he did like a podcast, but
that's a one done movie right there.
he's telling you the
It's deep.
story, and dude, you're sweating, bro. Like he goes into detail and like how these missions go down. And he's like, dude, there's like 50 kids right here. And I'm like, 50? And they're like, dude, this was just today's shipment. Like, and you're like, dude, that's disgusting. You know?
Well, they say there's like baby meals out there and different stuff. It's crazy. I don't know.
Baby
It's
meals?
wild. Yeah.
Bro, why are we getting so dark?
Yeah, dude, that's disgusting.
It gets wild. That's why you gotta
know.
think. Like, I mean, that's
Right.
why like
You wanna
it's
talk
get-
about traveling?
No, hold on. It goes back to what Jet says. Like, we're in America, so we live here and we stay
sheltered.
in our bubble and don't like listen to or see what goes on in the rest of the world.
Dude,
There's there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad out there too.
I think
You know what I
so.
mean, both.
But America, I feel like, has become a bubble. I really think it
like,
has.
we are censored. We don't
that's
get
the
to
one.
see a lot of things.
That one down there,
The one at the bottom, I thought.
right there, where he was wearing the smiley hoodie.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It's like when the video comes here, it's just.
Look at, watch. He's touching him.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable.
I mean, that could be like a form of just respect too, or like the
Yeah.
way that he talks to somebody. But it's like,
That's the other thing, though. Like, just
gotta
because the
question
left
everything.
fights dirty, the right fights dirty too. So sometimes you see some things and you're
Yeah,
like,
you don't know
gotta,
what the
you need to
fuck to
question both
believe.
sides. You know? Yeah, you don't know who to fucking believe.
Uniparty.
You know? I get fooled. For sure, I get fooled.
We just sit on it
and I'll look it up, or like someone will correct me and be like, "No, this is how it happened." I'm like, "Oh, okay." That
Yeah,
makes sense.
that
We
happens.
just sit on the In-N-Out chicken sandwich. We got fooled. So yeah, it happens. You know what I mean?
I did for sure.
You got me excited. I was like, we're going
When
In-N-Out.
I seen it, I'm like, what?
Yeah. I'm getting a 4x4 In-N-Out chicken patty.
Man, I haven't had it.
On the devil.
I haven't
Let's
had
give
it
that son bitch a
in
try.
and out a little bit. I'm really starting to. Jake pissing me off because every Wednesday he comes here talking about In and Out.
No.
There we go.
Dude, I've been dieting. I've been very good.
Have you been doing cardio?
Megan's down 16 pounds, and
Ooh,
I'm down.
good job, Megan.
you should start fighting, bro.
Nobody
down,
cares
man.
about you right now. It's
What?
about Megan.
Start hitting a bag.
Yeah, don't you do something? Move that booby around.
I'm hitting the Peloton a few days a week, but
Okay.
still.
How's the six pack coming? You and Jorge.
Good.
You and Jorge have a competition. Don't forget.
Oh, dude, he's gone, bro.
You lost.
I'm almost there, dude. I got like 7 more pounds, and I'll show you.
You have two.
He's bulking.
Four,
He's in bulk
6.
season.
The day I have my 6-pack is the day I'll come in and cut off something.
Oh
Really?
wow.
I need a tan a bit, dude. I got a farmer's tan going on right here.
You always do.
Oh, jeez.
It's because I drive like this.
Oh, okay.
He's a Tesla daddy now.
Yeah, he's a Tesla dog.
Seen it.
No.
What do you think of it?
What do I think of it?
Yeah, honest review. What's up?
I think it's fucking amazing. It's
Yeah?
fucking pampers you, bro. You're like,
Really?
yeah, you feel like, I don't know,
Quiet,
dude.
like,
Dude.
like all the amenities.
Bro,
the
it
air
knows I go to the
works.
gym at 5 a.m. every morning. So
What?
10 minutes before I go out of the house, it warms up, gets the seat
Hold
all
on, hey
heated.
people. I just want to inform everybody that it warms up 10 minutes before he gets in for a 30-second drive.
Yeah.
It's literally 30 seconds.
It's cold in the morning, dog. And
Yeah,
it's,
he has
It is
such a.
literally 30 seconds. Possibly 25.
Yeah.
it's a long drive.
If he doesn't stop,
This
he's
fucker hits
20.
2 stop signs. He's at the gym.
Yeah, 20. It might be even 20 seconds from his.
Yeah. I got to get on the 15 North.
Yeah.
Hit the Victorville gym.
So anything
Yeah.
else you want to talk about? Is it different, like not with noise or any of that? Because you used to be a fucking. You're a Is it like? Does it do
fast.
Mach speed and all everything
I
that
know
you
it's
like?
fast.
It's
I know they're
fast.
fast.
It's definitely faster than my Fusion for
Oh,
sure. Yeah. Dude, it takes a little getting used to because it brakes for you.
It's
So,
like
but
a-
once you get used to it, like you never touch the brake again. Once you learn how to like use the gas pedal with the brake, you know, like it's
So what the car brakes for you. That's what you
yeah, it's
said.
called regenerative braking.
it generates like energy back to the battery.
Yeah.
And so
But
how do
dude,
you let Megan drive it?
Yeah. She took it down, did some stuff down the hill. She had
So
to
wait a
do.
minute. Right now, you program it to go home. You're not gonna like. Can you? The car will take you home.
And then, well, Megan the other day, she's like, "Hey, watch, look!" And there's a parking lot it's on the screen, and it shows a spot, and it's a blue spot, like a parking spot. You hit it, and the car will back in for you or park it for you. And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Has
fucking
music.
Fucking
would-
Skynet.
Oh, dude, the stereo is fire. It's got a sub in the back. It has like 12 or 13 speakers or
A
something.
sunroof or a sky roof or what is it?
Yeah,
Five?
that shit needs to get tinted because that gets hot.
Oh yeah.
You could feel it beam.
Summer's
Even though it's super tinted, it's still you could feel it come through. You know, black it
So
out.
you like it?
almost.
What you got? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm super
You
happy.
charge it at home.
Oh yeah. Put in a Tesla charger.
Nice.
It's fucking nice, dude. I haven't been to a gas station yet, but it's only been a week. But It tells you too on the app how much energy you put in.
Yeah, for how much you spend with
Yeah,
gas.
yeah. And so it even says like your typical gas in your area is 550. I was like,
Damn.
oh shit, and it's like, and then you put in like your energy company,
Yeah.
and it'll tell you all your off peak hours. So my car doesn't start charging until 8 p.m. when it goes off peak.
Oh, smart. Yeah.
Yeah, and so and then it'll shut off on whatever. But so far it's like, dude, probably a third of the cost of gas.
Third of the cost of gas.
Yeah,
and then-
no oil change.
Yes.
Everyone around me's all talking about, dude, I gotta get a smog. I was like, never have to get a smog again. You know what I mean?
So you just have a payment.
You're
though.
convincing me.
Yeah, you just have a payment and
You're convincing
fucking
me.
tires.
It's insurance.
Um,
That'd be-
yeah, so AAA I feel is like raping me at 300. But I heard Tesla's about 200 if you
Yeah,
go through
I
Tesla.
heard.
So, but I have to wait a few weeks until it's all in the system for me to apply. So,
That's cool.
Yeah,
Congrats.
yeah, also-
Congrats.
Congrats, buddy.
So then you have the charger, which costs like how much was it? And then how much was it to install?
I actually put it in myself.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty familiar with electrical. And I bought it off of some dude's like, I bought it and it sat in my garage for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And so he sold it to me for $400. It was like $1,200 charger.
And it's the
30 amp?
This thing goes up to 80.
Oh, that's
But it's programmable, so you could do any amperage
that's
you want.
awesome.
Yeah. So right now I have it at 30 until I upgrade the breaker and stuff. But,
That's cool.
Okay, so then it takes how long to charge?
so it won't. If it, well, I haven't completely we did kill the battery the other day. Well, Megan did.
Oh, go figure.
I know. But on 30 amps, it would take about 10 hours.
Oh, so it takes 10 hours.
If I was at 50 amps, it'd be like 5 hours.
Okay,
you
so
know what I mean? So something about that. You know what I
It
mean?
looks nice. I like the color, everything about it.
Yeah. My rims came in today, so
Those
I'll get
rims-
those changed out tomorrow.
What did you order? Some?
Nice.
Yeah, I bought new rims for it.
Oh, nice. Those are
Yeah.
pretty good already.
I wanted it to stand out a little differently. There's other Teslas out there. Like, well, which one's Joe's? You know what I mean? They're all stock out there. So I was like, let me add some touches. Change the emblems to like
Your Roil
steel
Top,
black
your Roil
ones.
Top tape on it or what?
A little Royal Talk something.
Oh, you need to get the QR in there.
The QR, yeah, just QR.
On the back window.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
My brother called me and he's like, "Why aren't you talking about your car?" And I was like, "Honestly, dude, I talked to 50% of the people and they're like, that's a piece of shit car. You're gonna regret it." And then the other 50% is like, "Dude, fucking yeah, hell yeah, I get it, dude."
I've heard nothing
And-
but great things.
Dude, and I realized like most of the people that said it was a good car have the car.
Yeah.
And then the people who said it was a shitty car
Don't
didn't
have
have
the
yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to people who have the fucking car and I want to try it out, So I don't know, I'm fucking happy with it. So.
Good for you, bud.
That's awesome, buddy.
Thank you. I mean, it's no.
So, real question before we wrap this bitch up.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask a question about you post Hex. Had a question for Hex.
Oh.
What was that fucking device that was posted on the story? What was that?
Oh. This gives me a good time to shout out someone. So when I used to own Cherry Vapor Lounge, there was this company who came around, and they were called BMI. And no, not body mass index.
That's what
but
I was going with.
I know,
Go ahead.
which is funny, and whatever. But I ended up becoming really cool friends with the owner, and he made remember e-cigs were really popular, the coils and shit back in the day. So he made a device, but it was very limited edition. He made a certain amount, and it was sold out and was gone. So I used to be able to, because I became friends with him, we'd party together and everything. I'd always have them on my store, and they would sell out in an hour. They never lasted long. I stopped talking to him for a while just because, I left that business and went back into weed and whatnot. But he's now in the weed industry doing devices. So he made a weed vaporizer. It's supposed to be like top notch. So, so yeah, anyways, we reconnected. So we were just been chatting. And I was like, yo, I want some of your devices for my store. He's like, whatever you want, bro. Like, just name it. And so
Sent you some stuff.
yeah. So it's coming soon. But yeah, I ordered a bunch of the weed vaporizers. I'm gonna keep one for myself. I'll bring it here and we'll try it out.
For sure. Product test. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jet, you got anything to plug, my boy?
What's your IG
My IG is just Jet.
with a blue
Underscore.
question mark?
A question mark I didn't pay for.
A blue question mark? A blue check mark? Fucking stupid.
Corey got a
A
question.
blue check.
Oh,
mark.
Jorge's got a question.
Speak up, boy.
Because I grew up with Bruno Mars and shit. What is he like? What is he like? What's his vibe?
I mean, it's been a while since I hung out with him, but he was just the homie. Yeah, because he was a dancer too. So, or he still is a dancer, obviously.
He's super talented.
Oh yeah, but he's been talented. It's just that he just got his big break, and it worked for him.
Versace on the floor, babe.
Yeah, and also his producers
shout
and
out.
people he works with. But he runs the whole vibe. Like,
Yeah.
he knows what he's doing. It's all him. Whenever it's not, he doesn't have a team. I mean, he has a team, but it's like I feel like doing this. This will be cool.
Yeah.
So he does. He's an artist. He does his thing.
He does his thing. Versus you'll have like people who are like, oh, you should do this. You should
Right.
do that. Like other artists, because I've been around those teams, and it's all very suggestive. Bruno kind of, and I think he just got better at it.
Yeah.
Just,
Dope.
yeah,
Just wanted to do his own thing, right?
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It took him a
So-
while, but
Just Jet on IG. Anything else?
Just Jet on IG for now. But everything is just Jet related.
And your music too is on Spotify.
It's on Spotify. The
Okay.
videos are on YouTube.
What's that under? Just Jet also.
Just Jet, yeah.
Just Jet.
The thing is, like, ever since I got back from Asia, it's like the direction I'm gonna go with my music would just be, it's gonna be all encompassing, like the conversations we have here.
Yeah.
It's just like I think
Just me
like
and you. Just-
I just think I think that's what it is. I'm just tired of like having to have my like my tongue cut. If that makes sense. Like
yeah, for sure.
this world we're living in has just become so like
Censored.
suppressive, censored, suppressive.
Censored,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like if you know how it's like with music, it's for some reason people get away with shit.
Yeah.
It's like you could say the craziest shit, but you
Just
get
Put
away
a beat
with
on it.
Yeah.
Just
Good
put a beat on
Could
it.
a beat, say it
It's
right.
easy to send a message.
Yeah, right. So that's pretty much the direction I'm going to be going with all my future stuff I'm releasing.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
How many songs do you have out right now?
I think publicly I only have 3.
Okay.
But that was just me. That's definitely me testing it out. Like I think
Yeah.
the journey of an artist is even from me being a dancer is it's long and it's always about like figuring things out.
Evolving. Well, good for you, dude. I'm glad you're opening different
Fuck
doors
yeah,
and trying
man.
stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just,
Yeah.
It's good to see like people just willing to just try.
Oh yeah, I think people should.
Good for you.
That's dope, my boy.
Yeah. We appreciate
Yeah,
you
thank
coming
you for
on
coming
too.
on, man. Thank you
Taking
for
the
coming on.
time.
Hey, I want to plug
Plug him.
Gravity High Life.
Gravity
Coming on
High
board.
Life.
Yeah, they're in Atlanta, California. Licensed cannabis facility. Licensed cultivation, extraction, solvent, both. Everything's coming on board, but.
High-end product.
Yeah, a lot of work's gone into
Great
the facility. A lot of people are working on behind the scenes.
This is
packaging.
you know what I've been saying? It's a facility actually ran by growers and like owned by growers and extraction. Like people in the industry, it's not corporate. There's not just fucking money behind it, you know.
No, there is, but I mean, it's ran really day-to-day
Right.
operations, and
there is
people
money.
picking things and doing stuff is really like the guys that operate the machines and pushing the buttons and doing stuff. So, but no, we're coming on board. It's a big team, like not a big team, but like we're working hard, to do our thing, and it's coming. Just everybody stay tuned and let's go.
Hell yeah.
You'll see it in stores soon.
Yeah, Gravity IG,
Nice.
Gravity High Life.
Jet, thank you for coming on, my boy. It was a good fucking time, dog.
Good talking with you, man.
Good time. Good time.
It's a nice
good
little
talk.
mellow vibe.
Yeah, hell yeah.
How are you
Yeah.
happy with your happy dads?
I think they're great. Jorge, way to go, baby.
They're easy to drink.
They're bomb. Like they're addicting. Pretty
Really?
good.
Jake's gonna be getting a little 12-pack on the way home.
yeah.
And an in and out fucker.
Do you drink? You don't drink, huh? Much?
I don't drink when a camera's on me. I get the Asian glow and I get red.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
So does Adam.
Well, really, yeah.
You
Fuck
too?
it. Yeah.
He's got a little Asian in him.
Yeah, there you go. You probably do. Probably should.
Caucasian. I put the Asian and Caucasian.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably 23andMe that you'll find something.
Yeah.
Like the 1% Chinese and
All right. Well,
All right,
it was a
guys.
really nice pod. Thanks for
Thank you guys for tuning
Thank
in.
you for
Thanks,
spending our time. Your
course.
time with
Yeah,
us for
All right,
sure.
guys, make sure you follow us on IG. Make sure you follow us on Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, TikTok, Snapchats. All right? You fucking chooches. Anyways, you guys know what it is. Smoke, lift, and live. We out.
Good night.
Good night.
Peace.